I won't bless that guy, that son of a
that son of a that poor son, that poor son, that
son of a bitch.
Hello, America. Welcome to the Procrastinators podcast again. It's Sunday. When we record this, we record this on Sunday.
Hello, everybody. It's
Hello.
The show. We're both dead, it sounds like.
Yeah, I just didn't. I just stayed up all night last night, and then I got like 2 hours of sleep. Not for any reason. I just didn't want to go to bed. You do sometimes. So now I feel like shit for no gain, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's good actually. No, it's not okay. I feel bad. I feel icky and sicky and sad.
Are you COVID free though?
Well, I think so. Yeah, I don't see any reason to think I wouldn't be COVID free at the moment. Are you COVID?
Nope.
No.
Completely I avoided COVID. So that's nice. Good. Although it does mean that last episode, where I said, "Oh, I would be in the air. I could have flown. I just didn't know that I didn't already have it." So I could have had fun in America with friends, and instead I was depressed, crying all the time on the floor.
I suppose. Lying naked on the floor. Illusion
I played
never changed.
Jack 2 on my PS4, and that was alright. Jack 2, though, it's a great fun little game until you get to like one of 5 missions that are the worst thing ever made. I got to one, and then I rage quit. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't stand it. I was so tired of seething in real life. I didn't need to seethe at a video game as well.
I love Jack 2, although it's been a long time since I played it. I played the whole. I love the whole Jack series. What a bizarre series. What a bizarre progression of games.
Yeah. When I was young, it felt normal because I hadn't grown up with the normal thing to do is to make Mario 64 and then Mario Sunshine or Banjo-Kazooie 1 and then 2.
When you're a kid, they can convince you anything's normal. Any fucked up shit they want to hand off to you.
So like going from a Banjo-Kazooie style collectathon in different worlds to like a GTA Tony Hawk free roaming city murdering civilians and being like, "Huh, fuck this, I'm Shadow the Hedgehog now." Bit weird.
Bold.
But it works somehow.
Bold. It really does. I mean, it has the same like basic mechanics, right? Like it feels kind of the same to just run and jump around.
Kind of the same.
Spin dash and whatever.
I think the platforming doesn't have much of a role to play, obviously. Yeah. I think the hardest platforming comes in like bits that you have to do with the jetboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the jetboard. Like you have to fucking grind. You have to fucking grind every shit.
You can grind on railings. it's Tony Hawk GTA Banjo-Kazooie.
And then Jack 3 is just like that again, but like bigger.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't remember.
In Jack 3 they gave the big like dune buggy like vehicle.
They had the
huge
dune buggies,
like driving areas, yeah.
Which was like probably my favorite part of that game. They had the whole light eco as well, which you could fly and there was time stuff. It was like they had all these gimmicks built on the first game in the second game, and they're like, okay, well to make a third game we have to build more gimmicks. But I think it sort of got to a point where there was too many different things. I think they just needed to have the cars, the dune buggy stuff. But I don't know, whatever.
That's what you do when you're making a video game and you don't know what to put it. You just put in big cars. That's what they did with Banjo-Kazooie.
No.
Nuts and bolts, right?
Oh my god. They did.
Yep. It's the oldest trick in the book.
And then the Crash Team Racing, they did that with Crash Bandicoot as well.
Sure. Diddy Kong Racing.
Everybody goes in a car at some point. Mm-hmm. Even Mario. Mario got a car.
He did. Good for him. Yeah.
The mission I was playing, it might not be that hard for some people, but it was like, you're in the drill platform, which is like a giant drill drilling around in like the ground, and you can look down and it's like down there, and you're on like a platform high above, spinning around because the drill is spinning, which is kind of fun. It's a cool level. But this mission is you get into a little turret thing on a rail, and then you have to shoot these Crimson Guard jetpack guys, and there's like a wave of 40 of them, and they come from all around you, and using the analog stick, it just sucks. And I looked it up, it's like, how do I do this? And it was like many forum posts of like, this is the hardest mission in the entire game. Oh, I don't want to spend like 3 hours on this. I'm gonna go do nothing instead. Man, I did.
Yeah.
And then there was a one after that, which...
That'll show those developers.
Yeah. They fuck them.
I'm
not gonna get their fucking trophies. I'm playing it on the PS4.
Game. I'm not gonna 100% your shitty game, suckers.
On the PS4 port of Jak 2, it's kind of terrible. Not like the game's fine, but it's just sort of like buggy and extremely laggy, like way laggier than the PS2 would be, which is sad because eventually the PS2 will stop working.
True.
And the
just
PS4
like
is
all of us
relatively
in real life.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess I can emulate it. I think PS2 emulation is decent now. Used to be like really shaky.
Yeah.
But now it should be fine. Whatever, who cares about Jak 2? Me, that's who.
That's right. That's correct. I just want to complain about the weather. It's so fucking cold. It's been so fucking cold here all week. It's so cold that the cold is like seeping through my windows, and my radiator and my space heater aren't even enough.
That sounds dreadful.
It is a little dreadful. It's down to like almost 0 degrees. And
you just build a fire, get some logs, get some coal, build a fire on the floor.
Yeah. My window's too big. Like I want it to stop. Just stop having the properties of glass. You fuck. I don't know.
Are they like shitty windows? Are they like a single?
Well, they're not
glazed?
Great. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, they probably are shitty windows. I don't know. Everything in my apartment is shitty. But yeah, they're letting the cold in real good. And then my radiator, and then my fucking radiator, sometimes it like gets so excited that it just starts clanging like really loud. Like it sounds like it's exploding. Like a loud clang noise, and it's like a few feet away from my bed, so I'm just like, wakes me up at night. I think I've complained about this before. I probably will for the foreseeable future.
Could that be like Waterhammer? I think I've heard of a thing where like a bubble of air is in the pipes, and something or other causes like the water to slosh around, and like that movement, the water goes really fast and then it smashes into the end of the pipe. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I think I just saw a video about it, and I'm
Waterhammer. I mean, that
because it's the sort of thing that would make a loud clang.
That's not as loud as it gets.
I didn't hear it.
You can't hear it? Okay. Well, it's going. That's not as loud as it gets. Well, okay, there is... Waterhammer is a phenomenon that occurs in any piping system where valves are used to control the flow of steam, the result of a pressure surge. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sounds like it. Well, that's interesting that there's a word for it. Hydraulic shock, colloquial waterhammer, is a pressure surge or wave causing...
So, like, if... I think there was a time where there was something like that in the plumbing in our house. So I had to, like, the plumber had to come and like let air out at the top. He had to go to the top of the house and let air out so that there wouldn't be so much slushing around. I don't know how that fixes it, but I guess if there's water everywhere, then water can't like accelerate and then stop suddenly.
Yeah, like you fill in the air bubbles. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Did I mention that like a few weeks ago, or maybe like a month or two ago, I had water leaking out of my fucking apartment ceiling? Did I
did, yeah.
Mention that? Okay, I guess that wasn't really a saga because that surprisingly did get resolved fairly quickly. That's the kind of thing that I can't like. That's the kind of thing that you can't ignore. That turned out to be I mean, you know, you see that and you're afraid that like a pipe has burst and like some fucking sewage is leaking somewhere. But no, it was like condensation from like one of the radiator pipes. It wasn't like too gross or anything. Just a bit haven't had that happen anymore though.
Condensation.
The radiator does work. It's just loud as fuck, and it's annoying. Annoying.
Speaking of cold, I was watching Game of Thrones, like I said last week. I've been watching it. I'm on season 6 now.
Oh, sure.
There's so many scenes that are like, they're like north of the wall, they're in the snow. They're like, the White Walkers and the Wildlings and all that.
Sure.
And they don't have enough, they just have their coats and they're just walking and then they go to sleep and there's no fire. They would die. They would just die if they didn't build a fire. How do they even do anything? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It feels like a little stupid, a little silly.
Do you think that they shot it in like it wasn't as cold as it seemed? Like they made the shot seem colder somehow?
I'm sure they were in cold locations, but like, you know, the actors, they act and then they go to a warm like tent or a trailer or whatever, and they warm up after their shoot. But like in the story, like characters will just be like, oh, there's no time to build a fire. We just have to huddle for warmth in like the super cold, the winter, the deathly icy. How the fuck? Can that even be done? I thought you would definitely die of hypothermia.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I didn't see any later seasons. Maybe wouldn't surprise me too much if they get sloppy about that kind of thing. That seems like the kind of thing that Preston Jacobs would lampoon in a review.
I mean, maybe if it's like possible. I mean, I can buy like if a character is supposed to be like super hard and they can take any amount of weather, it doesn't matter. They're just such a badass. They can just do that. Like a wildling leader, I can buy that. But like Samwell Tarly, chubby boy, very prepared for the world.
Fat little baby needs his fire not to die in the cold.
Yeah,
little soft bitch.
He doesn't know how to build a fire, so he can't, and he doesn't. And he's not like shivering the next morning. He's fine. He's talking like he's not gonna die.
Yeah, he's talking like he's not gonna die, but he's totally gonna die. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just sort of like when I feel cold, such as in winter in real life, I'm like, dang, I can't stand this.
Right. I feel like if you notice
people
something
go outside
like that,
when it's cold.
It's probably not. It's probably just that they fucked it up and didn't think about it. Like your instinct is probably correct. That like, I feel like they would need a fire in this situation. I don't know.
Well, they would be at least like. Their cheeks would be redder, their nose would be like icicles hanging off it or something.
Yeah. I think I did. What did I watch? I don't know. I think I stopped watching it at some point, and I got all my Game of Thrones from Preston Jacobs reviewing the new episodes.
Yeah, I like. Is that the one I'm thinking of? The person who does like. The books. with the full size of the video, and then it becomes 1/3 size of the video, and then other things, and then it ends up with a large map of words and pictures relating to the topic he's talking about.
That's I'm not sure if it's that exactly.
It's like, oh, what the hell is up with Varys? And he goes into like.
I think you might be thinking of Alt-Shift-X.
Oh yeah, I recognize that name.
Yeah, Alt-Shift-X is the Alt-Shift-X is the mainstream sellout Preston Jacobs.
I'm proud of knowing that person.
Yeah.
Norminess is next to godliness.
That's true. Preston Jacobs, I guess he wrote a novel. It's like a pseudo-historical novel. I think it's called like Of Wolves and Indians or something like that. It's funny because like all of his video, it sounds like a title that he would give like one of his like series explaining something about Game of Thrones, but it's just the title of his book. I don't know. It's. I'm not interested in reading it. It's funny. It's funny to me when a YouTuber is like, "I did something other than YouTube," and I'm like, "Shut up! Get back to doing the thing that I came for."
Get back to the click mines.
Get back to the video factory, you sap, you slob. That's why I stopped doing videos, so that people wouldn't yell at me when I did things other than make videos, like make a video game, for instance. Yeah.
It was very good, very classic excuse.
It was all calculated. Yeah. I didn't want to get typecast. I didn't want to be too successful.
As the Sonichu Winnie the Pooh poker streamer, Nuzlocke guy. You never really had like a single thing going on with your channel.
You can't pin me down. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I mean, I guess the Sonichu lectures are what most people know me for, because they're like the biggest things. But I only did 2 of those. So yeah. Everything else got modest views. Then the Nuzlocks and the Winnie the Pooh stuff, all pretty modestly viewed. None of that was a huge runaway success or anything. Sad but true.
It's funny that like I really remember the Nuzlocks, but I think the main thing I remember from them is just you're playing the video game. And then when you get a new Pokemon, you draw them. And when they evolve, you draw them, and there's like the little picture changes. And I was like, oh, I love that. I like the little picture changing. I sure would like to see a little picture change again. Oh no, they died. The little pictures changed though. I'm entertained by this.
Yeah, I liked doing that. I am sort of mentally preparing for another Nuzlocke at some point. I want to do another Nuzlocke. I have some ideas for gimmicks for it that I think I have to do it at some point. I'm not ready to do that like right away, but it's definitely a thing I want to do. Yeah, although like I don't know, I want to do it, and I guess that means I will do it, but also like I say that knowing that like I guess my old Nuzlocks got some views. They got some viewership. Maybe I think the biggest ones might have like 30K views or something, which is not nothing. Honestly, you know what? Now that I think about it, a Nuzlocke series would probably get viewed more than, say, the Pooh videos did. So, yeah, it is a genius move. Actually, it's definitely what I should do.
I got a gimmick for you.
Yeah.
Instead of a Nuzlocke, you do.
How about a less Nuck?
No, you do a Lock Nuts, where all the Pokemon wear chastity belts, and you lock them, and their nuts are locked, and you lock nuts.
Yeah. And then what?
And when they die, they can finally release.
There's an edge lock. It's an edge lock. all the Pokemon are edging the whole time. And then when you're knocked out, they finally come. They have to go. They have to leave. They have to leave the show. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, they're not dead. You banish them because they finished edging.
Yeah, and like, well,
You're no longer pure.
Guess you should leave now. Goodbye. Sure.
Only virgins on this Pokemon team.
Only virgins. And if you lose your virginity if you have an orgasm for any reason, under any circumstances. Super virgins. Just like, like the super straight thing, but it's super virgins, and it's like, not only have I never had sex, I've never even come. I've never even felt anything.
So based, so chaste.
So based and chaste, baby. Yeah. USA.
Classic USA.
Sure.
Classic USA moment. I'm trying to think of the word.
It's like,
trying to think of the word. That's like Wordle.
Was it Isaac Newton who wore like a chastity device so he wouldn't like jerk off when he was like sleeping?
That doesn't well, I don't know.
Or was it like Kant or someone like that? Isaac Newton was a permavirgin. Funnily enough. You know, haha, you love
he
to
stuck
see
all those needles in the back of his eye to see colors, and he didn't get any puss.
No.
What the fuck?
No, nobody fucked him. Nobody fucked him, even though he literally invented the rainbow.
He invented the prism. He made light from
He invented light and the rainbow, giving him a monopoly on Leprechaun's gold.
Wait, if he invented the rainbow, maybe people thought he was gay, and that's why.
Oh my god, that's right. He was typecast. He invented the pride flag, and everyone was like, "Oh, I see. Well, this isn't cool yet. We don't like this at the moment in society." I'm not so cool with what I'm seeing here. And he was like, no, it's like science. No, look at this.
You can make telescopes and stuff.
Look
microscopes
what
even.
Look what happens if I shoot it through a clear rock. And everyone was like, shut up, gay. No. Not away with you. Away, devil worship. Yeah, something Game of Thrones, something Renly's Rainbow Guard, haha, Faith of the Seven Rainbows, Lamau, haha.
What part of the show did you stop watching? Do you remember?
What part did I stop watching? I think it was maybe like right after like Euron shows up.
Oh, so that's the beginning of season 6. That's where I am.
Did I watch all the way to season 6? Maybe I did.
Okay. Spoilers ahead, but I'm gonna say the big thing.
Sure.
The end of season 5 is where Jon Snow dies.
Oh yes, I saw that. I did see up to the. I actually know that was where I stopped watching. That was the last one that I saw. Yeah.
Euron appears in like episode 1 or 2 of season 6. So.
Okay, so I was basically right. Yeah. That's
the season where the books, there's no book stuff.
Yeah.
The season 5 was like largely book, and then it sort of stopped being the books near the end of the season.
That's the end of the end of the 5th book is just Jon dies, right? And same with like the end of the 5th season is Jon dies, and then it's like, well, now what? Yeah, okay. I don't like. I've said this before. I don't like watch enough shows. I don't read enough. I don't watch enough stuff. I don't consume enough media. Way too much of the stuff I like consume is like reviews and like critical stuff about other things. Stuff I haven't even played. I've watched so much like Elder Scrolls criticism. I've never played an Elder Scrolls game. It's sick. I'm sick in the head. I'm sick in the mind.
I think it's
a sickness in society. Not me though. It's society's fault.
I guess so. I guess the reason review content is more approachable is because it's free and it's right there and they explain everything completely so that you don't have to be wondering, am I wasting my time playing this game? And then you watch a review and they explain why this game is good and bad and you're like, okay, well now I know. And so that inherently is more appealing to start with. But if you never go on to play or watch the thing, then you end up just seeing reviews of stuff.
I watched the new, do you know the channel called Bob Vids?
Nope.
It's not a huge channel. It's most known for, he did a bunch of videos about why CinemaSins is bad. And he did a few videos called Everything Wrong With, in which he would do like dings of CinemaSins.
I think I saw one of those somewhere.
Yeah. Well, he made a new video just a few weeks ago, I think, where he sort of does like, okay, it's been 4 years. Has CinemaSins improved on anything? And the answer is no.
Well, why would he?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he said they won't change, and then he was like, well, did they? No, I was right. He was talking about their review of the newer Suicide Squad, the one with the giant starfish, and he shows like the climax of it. He shows like the final moment. I haven't seen the movie, but it's the bit where like there's like a flashback of like Rat Girl talking to her dad about like why rats are just like us, and like if rats can be useful, then so can we. Like they're the lowest creatures, just like us, you know. And it's like
rats aren't the lowest creatures,
and it's like a touching little moment. And I was like, wait a second, that seems like kind of like a good. Was that movie good? Are there good movies? Is that a good scene in a mainstream film? Oh fuck. This changed everything.
I'm gonna have to go watch. I know the feeling of like, oh shit, I don't watch it. I don't consume enough media. Yeah. What's wrong with me? I used to be all about consuming media, and now I don't.
Well,
but like, I don't know. It shouldn't be a job.
No, it's not like I feel like I don't do enough like for a job. I feel like because I don't consume enough media, I think I don't have enough like things to like think about. I think I don't like have enough like new stimuli that is like making me think about stuff and giving me like things to discuss with people.
I mean, does that void have to be filled with like media? Could you not fill it with a hobby instead? Like, oh, I'm gonna learn wood carving so I can carve a little wood thing.
I guess you could. But like mainstream media is like a shared cultural thing. Yeah. Whereas like wood carving is like an endeavor one generally embarks upon solitarily.
Well, there's probably wood carving Reddits and communities.
Yeah, sure.
There would be for any craft.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Like, you want to go to the water cooler and be like, oh, did you watch the latest Housewives in a Pit epised?
Housewives in a Pit, the new...
Housewives in a Pit, they're going crazy. They're
going crazy.
They haven't given them any food.
Oh, yeah, Margaret, Margaret clawed her way pretty far up the side this time until Georgette got her hands on the shovel and knocked her down and like broke her femur with like the blade of the edge of the spade, and then that put it into that. Oh yeah, very exciting episode this week.
Yeah. So like, you go around like the cultural consciousness. You talk about the thing.
Yeah.
Or you could go up to the water cooler and say, "Look at what I made. Look at this wood, like a wooden ring. It's like a ring made of wood, and look at the carving on that." And they say, "Cool."
Sure. Yeah. I
think what annoys me a little bit is the insistence that you've got to be hooked into whatever bullshit is being made.
Yeah.
I don't like it most of the time, except when it's really, really good, like Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad or something. Like an HBO drama is usually something fun to get into because it's quality as well as culturally significant. But like, I don't give even one slight tiny piece of a shit to go and watch anything on Netflix ever, or like or like a Disney Plus or any of these streaming things where it's like it's not immediately available. Well, I don't care.
Yeah.
Mandalorian, why don't you go away?
Yeah. I think I'm just thinking about like how do I make more like connections with people? How do I connect with people more in life? Is movies what I'm missing?
I mean, I mean, if you're not interested in them, I doubt that they would be like a springboard for a super interesting relationship on its own. Maybe it would be an icebreaker. Like, oh, have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
I guess that's what it could be. I don't know.
Yeah. Shit. Hell, I don't know. I just thought that rat scene was pretty good. Bob Vid said that rat scene was pretty good, and then he showed it, and I was like, hey, yeah, that was pretty good, actually. Good job. Good job, Suicide Squad.
Did they say I'm the giant rat that makes all the rules?
No. They were just regular sized. Unfortunately. That was a good, Bob Vids is good. He doesn't really make, like, content. I mean, I think his only regular content was that, Everything Wrong With, and he only did, 6 of them, and then I think he was kind of just like, I'm done. Fuck it. And now he occasionally puts out, a little, 5-minute, shitpost, or a little, joke video or something.
Now he's making Everything Strong With, this wrestler.
but he came back for one last word about the about CinemaSins in 2022 when we needed it most, when we really needed to be told that CinemaSins was bad, in case any of us had missed the memo the first time. Yeah, jeez, I don't have any notes. I don't have any notes for stuff to talk about this week. I think I'm thinking about maybe I should watch more movies, because this is another week where I'm like, well, what do I talk about? What did I do? What did I do this week? If I'd watched a movie, I could talk about a cool movie I watched, at least. You know, the idiots that listen to this would surely love to hear my thoughts on, God, I don't know, whatever is out now.
Smiling Friends is out. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh,
that's the Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack collaborative show.
Yeah, I was seeing that all over the place, and I kind of meant to actually go check that out, but I forgot, so I haven't seen it.
I was on adultswim.com, and it said, you don't have the right IP address, you're in the wrong country,
maybe you should use today's sponsor, NordVPN. You can get $1 million for free.
It would take me 20 minutes to circumvent that, but I just couldn't be bothered. I will watch it though, because I've seen clips and those are funny.
I've seen a few clips that seem pretty good that I heard people, I didn't see anybody I didn't see anybody saying like it sucked or it was overhyped or it wasn't as good as everyone was saying. I only saw people being like, "This part was really funny. I liked it." I was like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah. They got the sick animation guy that does a voice and maybe some animation as well.
The sick,
sick animation?
No, I don't think so. I guess I'll Google him.
Yeah, Nate likes him. He's like a weird animation guy who's done some small things for Adult Swim before. They mostly are on YouTube. How do I explain it? Sick animation. It is sick. A lot of it's like grotesque, but not like in a... I have no idea how to explain the body of work of sick animation.
I mean, I'm seeing some images here. I don't know. I don't recognize this at all. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
They're funny. They're like they're like alternative humor cranked to absurd levels.
Okay.
I think their latest one, Michelangelo, was about Michelangelo the turtle, but it was trans, and there was an altercation at work where somebody misgendered them. But like that's the plot of a lot of their animations. It's just sort of like
somebody's trans and then they fight about it.
No, not the trans part. It's just sort of like it's a relatively mundane situation with weird characters involved, and then they do weird things and it ends abruptly. It's hard to know like what the joke is, other than it's absurd. It's absurd and it's great, and I like it. There's a lot of ones I like. There were
like so many. There were a lot of voices that I recognized. I like Mike Stoklasa was in the pilot.
Yes, I remember that.
That's funny. I heard different people saying that the angry video game nerd was in it, but like I saw disagreement about like what he did. I saw someone say that he voiced Satan, and I saw another person saying no, there was just like a still image of his face in the episode somewhere. Like his voice was not actually in it.
Yeah, I mean you could check that with the credits, surely. If James Rolfe was in there,
I did see the credits and it did say James Rolfe. I just
under what, like voice acting?
Yeah, it was listed as a voice.
Okay.
I think someone said it was Satan, but then somebody else said no. So I don't know. I probably could just check it if I wanted to. I think I was thinking I would just watch the I think I was thinking I would just watch the episode and listen for when I heard him, but I haven't done that yet. So I don't know. Whoops.
Yeah, it's definitely the sort of thing, because Zach, like a Newgrounds guy, is like has been for years, like with like internet culture more so than industry stuff. So there's a lot of like deliberate, like, oh, let's get this person, let's get Mike Stoklasa, let's get like this and that, to get in our show because they can. That's great. Wow. It's inspiring, I think, for a lot of people who like make things on the internet. Like, oh, there's a show. They worked hard. They made a show about it. And they made all these stupid references that they had in like their Let's Play, and it's like, you could just be in a Let's Play and make stupid jokes, and then make a show eventually if you're good enough, and put them in there. And it's like,
can you though?
It's an unrealistic like goal because that never happens. But I guess nice I know to see it.
Yeah, sure, it's fine. Like, I guess I don't know. Obviously. Yeah, it's not an attainable goal for most people, but like, I don't know, I guess it had to be someone. Why not these internet guys that get a show? Whatever. Seems like it came out good, so it's all good. I'll probably check it out.
I'll make a show. I'll make a show, and it'll be better than this show. I'll put it on all the television channels and the streaming services.
Right. That is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that is exactly correct.
It's gonna be called Ben Saint. It's gonna have a logo that says Ben Saint Patreon.com/.
Oh, I was thinking one or two people, I think, asked me if I was gonna make Blu-rays of the Nuzlocke, like the old ones.
I saw that comment,
and I remember like. I've said this before. Years ago, I tried to do that. I tried to make like DVD menus for I think it was Genocide, the first one, and I got fed up with the software, and I was like, "Fuck it, this is stupid." But now, I got the Plebe and the Weeb Blu-rays. Buy the Plebe and the Weeb Blu-rays. DM me on Twitter. Send me money. Send me $30 plus shipping to iasucomic@gmail.com. Please. Thanks. I said I made a joke tweet that they were canceled, and like tons of people thought I was serious. Like multiple people like thought they were actually canceled. Like I was actually canceling the Blu-rays. I saw people thinking like, oh, he must have got a DMCA from Trixie or something. Like, no, I thought I was really clearly joking, but like half a dozen people were like, oh, they're canceled. Why? Was there a DMCA? I was like, no, I made a joke about making it into NFT. Anyway.
It's too close to serious posts they've seen.
I guess so.
The world is funny now. There is no such thing as a joke. It is just funny.
Yeah, sure. But no, they're real. In fact, I had like a dozen more to burn yesterday. I think I have like 4 more to burn today. A few more. But anyway, yeah, I could, if I wanted, I could just get Slobodan on Fiverr to do. I would just have to get the files together and tell him like, yeah, make me another one, and then I would just have, I have some extra discs left over. I could, if I wanted to. I could make Blu-rays of the of the
Nuzlocke.
Yeah, of Nuzlocke Genocide and Nuzlocke. I was thinking, since I want to do another Nuzlocke, I think probably what I'll do is when I do that, at the same time, I will just make a one test Blu-ray of the old ones and be like, yeah, hey, you could, fuck it, you can buy Blu-ray DVD cases for all of them. I made them. Why not? I got this fucking printer. I got this fucking printer that prints on discs.
Yeah, I guess if you got all the equipment.
Yeah, I have all the equipment now. Paid for from the profits of the Blu-ray of the Plebe and the Weeb Blu-ray. So I have all this stuff now, and why not continue to use them to produce stuff, right? I don't know if that many people would actually want the Blu-rays of that, but like maybe a few would. And like I don't have to make a lot. I could make like 10. You can make like 10 copies and sell them if 10 people want them.
Yeah, I feel like people would like it just for the novelty of having a Nuzlocke from Ben Saint.
Honestly,
on physical media.
I will probably do it just even without any expectation of like selling any at all or very many or anything. I'll probably just do it. Just because it would be funny. It would just be funny to have done it and be like, yep, it's on a Blu-ray. Everything's on a Blu-ray now. In the year where everything's becoming an NFT, I am like a decade behind the curve. I'm making the jump to Blu-ray, baby. Yeah. I don't know. So that's
no, it's cool. I'm just thinking.
So that's the plan, I guess. I don't know.
Thinking about like I've got my my Redman comics now.
I saw those on Twitter.
They look and feel great. They're a nice little small book. You can have it in your purse.
How big are they?
They're like 210 by 210 millimeters.
210 by 210.
So like smaller than a mouse mat.
Let me pull up iRuler.com. iRuler. Okay, 200.
It's just pictures of emperors.
Oh, okay. It's kind of oh, it's bigger than I thought actually. Yeah, gotcha. Okay,
yeah,
so
I think it's that big.
7 inches, 8 inches. Yeah.
7 inches.
I'm looking at the ruler, and 20 millimeters is about 8 inches. Or sorry, 20 centimeters, aka 200 millimeters, is about 8 inches.
I typed in 210 by 210 millimeters, and I got lenses. No.
Oh.
No.
That's wrong. No, thank you.
Whatever. I know what they are. They're over there in their box, so I don't want to take them out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got those. I got the spine with the little red man on the side, and that was
I didn't see
my favorite part. It's in the tweet. It's the third image.
Let me go take a closer look at that. The Pleben Weed Blu-rays have they have the funny little Digi and Jesse little guys on the spine. Oh yeah, there he is. That's actually kind of the same. That's where, yeah, Digibro is just sitting down at the bottom of the Blu-ray spine. There he is.
He's just hanging out.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, it's because it was like one Red Man comic per page, and I did like 100 of them. I didn't even realize that's how many I've made.
Are you wearing some kind of like fluffy pirate shirt?
No, I'm wearing like a hoodie with a zip.
Oh, okay.
It just happened to be outside. Yeah, it's cool.
The third picture here, it looks almost like you've got like a white cuff and then like a big puffy arm. Okay, just checking.
But yeah, those are nice quality, and I have those. The Lord of Ghosts books are also printed, and they will be with me tomorrow as we're recording on Monday. And then I'll have to buy a bunch of envelopes and boxes to size so that I could fit both of the comics and the plush and whatever else and the pin. And I can be like, okay, I need this many envelopes at this size. And then I can start fucking mailing them out.
That's exciting.
It is.
I'm almost ready to start. I have a big stack of about like 48 DVDs or Blu-rays here, and I just have to make like the last few more. And I have all the envelopes addressed. I haven't put the things in the. I have to put them in the envelopes, and then I can take them to the post office. I'm gonna take them all in one go because I don't want to make multiple trips. Frustratingly, there used to be, before I moved here, apparently there was a post office like right next to my house, like one street over. I guess they closed it due to COVID or something. So now I have to take it's like a half an hour bus ride. I mean, you know, and you include wait times. I have to take like a fucking like 2 buses to get to a damn post office, which is very inconvenient.
Yeah, it sucks.
It does. It's too bad. Just too damn bad. But anyway, yeah, mailin'. I can't wait to get my what did I got the Redman book, I got the Lord of Ghosts book, I got the plush. Did I get? Was there anything else? Oh, the pin. Yes, the pin. Of course.
Yes.
Very, very good. Very exciting.
There's still the matter of the ghost costume I have to make.
Oh yeah.
and the doodle inside the book. I think you had like the maximum tier size. So you have everything. So you get a doodle. I will doodle something in the book for you.
Please, and thank you.
Oh yeah. So if the Lord of Ghosts books are with me, I will have already sent out like a questionnaire for people to send their addresses and what they want doodled if they were on that tier. So I guess if anybody who is listening to this had backed the Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter, who had plooged enough money, remember to tell me, because if I don't know what you want me to draw, it'll just take a while for me to send it. I'll leave them for last, and then if you never respond, I'll just draw something and then send it.
Can I tell you right now what I want you to doodle in mine?
Yes.
Draw me a picture of Phantom Horn as he appears in Phantom's Revenge.
Phantom Horn
version of Phantom Horn. Yeah, with the sword and the raincoat and all that. Did you see my promo image, my Phantom's Revenge? I did.
That was very cool looking.
I was I thought that came out so good. I was enamored of it. You draw something and you just really love it and you just stare at it for like a really long time?
There have been moments, yes.
I had a moment like that with that. I was just like, oh, I was in awe of what I have created. Sometimes, the muse just works through me. I'm not responsible for works of genius like that. They simply happen through me. Yeah, that's true of everything I do, actually. Anyway, loved it. Yeah, glad you caught that. Somebody was asking me if I would make a plush Uwoopity for the eventual Kickstarter for that.
Old Uwoopity.
I guess I could. And I mused like, what if I made a little gummy Uwoopity?
Oh my god!
Because like it's got
that's a perfect gummy thing to make.
Yeah, because
he's a slime boy.
It's made of goo. And it's got because his most distinguished. I mean, he's got there's the shape, the general shape, and the cute eyes. But then, like, the brain, like, the visible brain, like, floating in his little, like, membrane bubble. And I was like, what if I made, like a caramel brain or something, or, like, a chocolate brain, and I, like, encased it in, like, a sour green apple gummy or something. I don't know.
That would be unbelievable.
It would be unbelievably delicious, you mean?
No, I mean, yes, it would be. Well, I feel like a chocolate thing inside of a slime goo would be a bit weird, but
yeah, that's
a striking image,
right?
That would be like a what do you call it? Like a not gourmet, but like a candy thing that took a lot of work to make.
Oh, like a what is the word? Like handmade? Is that the word? Like a handcrafted, like a pâtissier? No.
There's a word to describe like the fine artistry that goes into a single chocolate treat confectionery
yeah, there
thing.
Is. No, I'm drawing
based
a
is the word. Dude, based is 5 letters. That could be a Wordle.
Oh, I was spoiled on yesterday's Wordle. I have not been spoiled on today's Wordle. So
have you done it yet?
No. Should I do it right now? Do it right now. All right. Have you done today's?
I have, yes.
All right. I'm gonna start. All right. We're gonna walk through it. I'm gonna start with my typical starting guess, which is aches. I like that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. We got the A and the S. All right. So I want to guess a word that has an A and an S in the middle. So, what about what about like raisin? No. Raspy. Raspy. I got the R. Nothing in... No greens. Okay. So an A... There's an A in column 3 and 4, or 3 or 4. There's an S in column... Well, 1, 2, or... Well, no. Okay.
Can't give anything away. I can't say anything, but it is very quiet.
Yes. Oh dear. I didn't realize this might this might require like somewhat extended periods of silent contemplation. What okay, let me just what if I did, because I want to try another one with the A and the S and the R just rearranged. So how about how about no, not sauce. That's not gonna work. I could use like slave. There's no R in that one, but
Well, then it can't be it.
And, okay, how about slay? What's another? What's
Slay queen?
Slay queen. No, I've already guessed Y, so that would be a way. How about slack? No, I already guessed C. How about slake? I already guessed E. Slat. Slam.
It's funny because this is exactly what goes on in your head when you play. Slit, sloot, blit, blue, green.
Yeah, trying to force a word.
Figure it out, even though a lot of the times the word phonetically does not sound the way it's spelled.
Okay,
you get fucked.
What if I went with like slow? No, there's no O. There's got to be an A and an E. I'm sure those are the only two vowels. Slaw wheel rhyme. Sledge. Slacko. SLAKO. Slab. I'm just trying to find a combo that doesn't waste any letters. Wait, okay. What about... No, salt would have the A in the same position as before. Damn it. Okay. Oh wait, no, I've only found one vowel. So it could have like slowy, no. Slow.
Eliezer, could you put a graphic of this on screen so people can look at something? So like the first word Ben guessed at the top.
Wait. What about like loan? Well, that would have an S. Loans would have another. What about? Oh, what about? No, loser would have the S in the same. Just don't want to waste any information. Well, loave. No, it would either be loafs or. Could I do loafs? No.
No.
Plural S.
What, like bread? No, it'd be a VES.
I think loafs is a word. I think loafs is a valid word.
I don't think so, but I don't know. Maybe it's another Americanization. Those damn Yankees, they fucked me.
Yeah, with
favor.
Favor, right.
They have no honor with a U. It has a U in it. Honor.
God
damn.
How about
Ameros.
Joy? No.
America.
How about tar? No, I can't do tard. I can't do tardy because I already guessed Y in the last slot. Tariff. Is there two F's in tariff?
Yes.
Damn it. Oh, there's two R's too. No. Yes?
No, it's TARIFF, I think.
How about... Okay, I got it. How about How about Talon? Wait, no, there's no R and no S in that. Fuck.
Did you guess it already?
No. I'm gonna do it. Okay, the L. The L is good. Wait, no! No, I repeated the A! I repeated the second slot A! I'm so fucking stupid.
Oh, whoopsie.
Oh,
you know what I just realized is kind of annoying?
What's that?
Wordle has 6 letters. And it's
yeah,
a made-up word.
Someone
they
in my
just got rid of the E.
Discord was like, why didn't they make the name 5 letters like the whole game is about? I don't know. Alright.
Squirtle.
Okay. Molar. Oh my, this might be it, actually. No. Okay, it's pretty good. Oh, it's solar. Okay, got it.
Got it.
Got it in 5, baby.
I got mine. I could have got mine in 3. Alright, I'll run you through.
I have never gotten one in less than 5. I have 5 in 5 and 3 in 6. So I'm not that great at this, actually. Not.
You got one in 3?
No, I got 3 in 6. I got 5 in 5 and 3 in 6.
See.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
The trick is like never guessing if you would repeat a letter.
Yeah.
Or if a word, like, I don't know.
Never make a guess. I mean, well, I don't know. I guess
never make a wasted guess.
Yeah, that's why, like, it was a waste. It was a waste to guess Talon because that I wanted to have an A in a new spot to find where the A goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely like a strategy to like getting each new guess to give you like the maximum amount of information it possibly can. That's the strat to always win, but maybe not always to win in like few guesses. I think like
I don't know.
To win in few guesses, I feel like you kind of gotta like maybe going with your gut. Maybe going with your gut will get you more like wins in 3, but also like will risk you just like fucking up and failing.
I usually don't have. Well, I say usually. It's always. I never have a strategy for the first word. I just think of one. So I put in pride for this one. Pried, like you pry it open.
Oh,
and I got
yeah,
the R
sure.
from that. And then I thought, okay, the R can't be in the second slot. I'll try a thing that begins with R. And I put roast. And that gave me the O and the A and the S and the R all in different places. So from there, I struggled, but I've eventually figured out, oh, sonar. And I put it in, but it's the wrong middle letter. It was solar.
If I had just thought a little harder, I would have realized with my guess molar that, wait a second, I know there needs to be an S in the word. So,
yeah.
I could have just guessed solar right away if I'd thought about it. But I didn't. Oh well. Oh well. That was how much. How long did we just make the listener listen to me go, Wordle?
Look, they love it. They love it. They were playing along with like a week-old
They
Wordle.
fucking better. Yeah. There's got to be some app that lets you like play old Wordles, right?
There aren't, but there are like Wordle adjacent games that are basically the same thing that just make random things you can play.
Because what I want to do, is go back and play the other like 200 Wordles that I missed. Like if
That'll be paid DLC.
Honestly, yeah, they should just do that if they want to make $1 million. But who wants to do that?
I think the thing with it is they don't want, because like obviously you can just look up the answer, and they don't want people to have easy access to the answer. But like,
well, you can already.
You have 24 hours to like look up the answer. It's like, I don't know.
Okay.
Why
I disagree. I think it's annoying that you can get your Wordle like based on your time zone. Like Europeans get it before I get it. I think that's dumb. I think they should just have one universal time when it turns over for everybody. It's stupid that like it's stupid that like some people have the new Wordle and they can solve it and post their solution while other people like have to wait. I just think that's like bad design. Because Wordle, like the whole point of Wordle, like the puzzle is fine, but the point of Wordle, the innovation of Wordle, the things it makes successful is the virality of like the emoji sharing mechanism and the communal aspect of everyone's posting their results and comparing their results. So it just makes more sense to, if it turns over at one time for everybody, then everybody can be there at the same time and be like, oh, new Wordle just dropped, let's all do it. You know?
I kind of agree, but I feel like if it had that quality, some people in the world could do a Wordle and then 5 minutes later do the next Wordle while everybody else is asleep on the other side of the world. And then they'll wake up, like, it's exactly the same problem, that you could see other people's things before you'd have a chance to do yours.
Well, I mean, it's always going to be a problem. No, it reduces the problem, though, because then everyone has it available. Everyone has the same window to be spoiled in. There's not, like, some people that are more spoilable than others.
I don't find it... I mean, maybe I'm just...
I'm not really worried about the spoilers. It's not so much the spoiler thing, it's that, like, if other people in, like, say, my Discord server, they're doing the Wordle. So, like, the Europeans are all, like, doing the Wordle, comparing their guesses. And then the Americans just gotta be like, alright, cool, well, I'll let you know how it went for me 7 hours from now. It's lame. It's dumb. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah, I guess. The instant communication is not possible in time zone stuff.
Yeah. I think it's more... I don't think much would be lost if, like, the new Wordle doesn't appear at midnight for everybody. I think it would be okay if for some people it appears at midnight and for some people it appears at 5 p.m. and so on and whatever. Because everyone still gets one every day.
Yeah.
Those are my Wordle thoughts. That's my criticism. That's my advice for the Wordlers. Get it together.
Yeah. I mean, I find it to be quite fun, but it is mostly the communal aspect. I was playing on some of those other sites where you can just do randomly generated Wordle words, but it's not Wordle. It's just exactly the same thing on a different website, and there is no one per day. So you get a random seed, you got a word, and you got to figure it out. And I'm like, okay, let's try this. And then I realized that once I finished it, I can't tell anyone about it. And I realized that the game itself is too luck-based to be like a compelling strategy game.
There's some strategy to it.
There's some strategy to it.
It is a guessing game.
The first word you use is like it determines quite a lot. And and another thing is that you can use your information of past Wordles to be like, okay, well, it's probably not going to be the same word as yesterday. So, like...
Yeah,
or, like, if you remember a bunch of them, it's like, well, it's probably not any of those. But...
I mean, how much does that really narrow it down? There's still, like, 100,000 words that it could be.
True, but if you like, guess, and you get a bunch of yellow letters, and you're like, okay, I could arrange them in this way, but that would give me...
A very similar word.
A word from like 2 days ago, and I'm like, well, it's probably not going to be that one. So knowing that, I could think, what other word could it be? And it's like, I don't know. If we assume there's more strategy with the Wordle game.
If we assume that the list of Wordle words is not purely randomly seeded, but is curated by someone, then I think it's probably true that you wouldn't expect to see like two very similar words back to back. Although you might.
Sure.
I don't know.
You might. I mean, it's been 211. How many 5-letter words even are there?
I think I looked it up and there's like 168,000. That's...
Okay, we're alright.
Yeah, we'll be okay. Yeah. We'll keep it going for a few years, I guess.
A few decades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a good little puzzle, but the share button and the emoji...
That's where the real fun is.
Yeah.
Because if I want like a real puzzle, I like having all the information at my disposal, at my use. So like if I can have all the information and then it's like figure out the answer with all this information. I'm like, ooh, let's and it's like a puzzle. It's fun. It's brain tingly. It's engaging. With Wordle, you can just get fucked by having a bad guess on the first one that gives you not enough information to get the word.
I feel like there is probably some like optimal strategy that can pretty much guarantee that you'll never lose. Yeah, me either.
It's like if I you say Quijibo, and that's like the word, with the letters that are perfectly tailored to be like, of all the 5-letter words, these are the ones that come up the most often, and therefore you should put them in there. It's like I would rather not know what that is.
Yeah.
And even then, it won't work every time.
Yeah. I'm I wonder if, with an optimal strategy, you would be guaranteed to always win Wordle. I'm gonna
define win.
To always get it in 6 guesses.
I feel like in 6 guesses, it's always possible. There's kind of not enough letters to fail.
Yeah. I think most likely.
If you use like different letters on each word, and each word is a real word, then I think 6 is enough every time.
This would make a good...
I haven't done it in 5 yet, I don't think.
You haven't done it in 5?
Let me check my stats.
Wait, you've done it in 3 but not in 5?
Statistics. Oh no, I have done it in 5. I've done it once in 5, 3 times with 4, and then twice with 3.
That's funny.
I'm just too smart, you see.
Too smart for 5, but also too stupid for 5. I just go above and below. I can't get that perfect sweet spot of smartness. Yeah, Wordle. Great stuff.
Every time I type it, I type wordly instead. No, worldy.
Well, that's over. What I don't know. What else is going on?
Hang on, I gotta pee. I'll be back in a second.
All right.
A few moments later.
Hello. And we're back.
We're back.
Plebe and the Weeb Blu-rays. $30 fucking dollars. Patreon. Venmo me at Ben Saint, capital B, capital S. If you don't have PayPal, you could Venmo me if you want to. You could send it to my Bitcoin wallet. I got a Bitcoin wallet. I posted it on Twitter.
Why would anyone send to a Bitcoin wallet? Surely their donation will like disappear immediately. Because Bitcoin will change value.
It would fluctuate. That's true, but if I withdrew it the same day, it would probably be more or less secure. I don't know. If all you got is Bitcoin, I will accept Satoshis in my Bitcoin wallet. It would just I mean, I think it would be pretty funny. I think it would be pretty funny to buy Plebe and the Wii Blu-rays with Bitcoin.
Sure.
Right. Come on. That's just funny. That's just comedy. Posting my Bitcoin wallet in the server. Right there. Oh yeah.
There it is. I'll send little Bitcoin gremlins to come and steal it.
You can no.
Digital like skirmishes. Digital like raiding party.
You can share your wallet, and it just means other people can put money in. They can't take money out. And by money, I mean cryptocurrency, which I guess it's money. I guess it's sort of money. I don't know.
I guess the only other thing on my topic list is COVID house. Since my dad had COVID, and that was like, probably like too risky to fly. Maybe wasn't risky enough to fly, but
it wasn't risky enough. Yeah, true.
But like, whatever. Staying in my room, staying away from Dad.
How is he doing? Is he sick?
He was coughing and spluttering, but it appears to be all right. He had the double vax and the boost, so not too much damage going on. He seems fine. He's walking and talking and stuff. Yeah, but we have to talk across the room.
Sure. Sure. Oh
yeah!
Oh my God! Sorry, you can continue. But I just remembered. I got something. Let me show you what I just ordered on Amazon that just arrived.
Is it COVID?
That's fucking right. It's fucking COVID, baby. No, it's fuck.
Well, yeah, and I was just gonna say that it's been like It's been fine. It's been fine. I thought it would be worse, but like nobody else in the house has got it yet. Even Mum, who's been spending time with him, she's been wearing a mask, but like they've been in the same room. I think it's just because like everyone has the vax, so like transmission is difficult for the virus.
It's more difficult.
Yeah. But it's yeah. So luckily, hopefully, Dad will test negative soon. It's been like 8 days, and he's been positive every day.
Oh, so, how much is a test over there? Because they're like expensive. It's like $15 for a fucking test over here. It's annoying.
We haven't been doing the tests every day. It was like on day 6 or 7, if you test negative twice in a row, you can stop isolating because it's thought to be gone. But if you don't test twice 2 days in a row, then it's like you still have it. If you don't test negative. So on the 6th day, my dad started taking them one per day. And it was looking like it was going to be gone, but then on the 8th day, it was there again, so whatever.
Okay, I found... This is not the exact model that I got, but actually it's pretty close. I ordered one of these, and I got it now. It just arrived. and you know...
Is that like the you're like doing paint work?
Yes.
Or like sawdust?
Yes, it is, it's for like industrial applications. I wanted to buy one of these last year, just because I think they look cool. But
they do.
I just kind of assumed they would be really expensive. They're not. It was like $45 for like the mask and the cartridges, like the filter cartridges. Because the pink things on the sides are replaceable. I just assumed it would be expensive and I didn't look into it. And I think I also was kind of like, if I get a mask like that, it's sort of like, I don't know, it feels kind of like...
You don't want to be that guy who's like super paranoid looking?
Yeah, like, I don't want people to think that I'm like some kind of like prepper freak, you know? I don't want people to think that I'm some sort of like antisocial weirdo who is like going above and beyond, like doing like taking unreasonable measures to isolate myself from society. Like, you know, if a regular mask works, then why wear one of these unless you're a psycho, right? So I talked myself out of it, and I think it was also kind of like it would be sort of giving in to panic to go this hard. But that was when I thought it was expensive. Turns out it's not, so it's actually fine. But like I wanted one, and I think I wanted it to look like that. I want to look like Bane. I want to look like a monster. So I didn't do it, and it was to my eternal shame. So I finally pulled the plug. I finally pulled the lever, hit the switch, pulled the whatever. I did it.
Ripped the Band-Aid off.
And I think it literally like arrived in my house like today, and it is like sitting in a box upstairs in my foyer probably. I haven't checked yet.
Do you have one with green filters, or do you have like rowdy pink? Like
Tragically, they only come in pink. I wanted purple ones, but they don't know. Yeah, you would think if they make them in like that bright Dayglow color, like you would think maybe they have them in different colors. No, they just only come in pink for some reason. I don't know why. Bit disappointing. I guess I could dye them or paint them or something. I don't know.
You spray them with paint and then clog them up.
They'll be useless. That'll work. Yeah, I can't actually breathe in it anymore, but it looks amazing. Looks incredible.
You should wear like a big fireproof jumpsuit alongside that. And a backpack with a flamethrower attached, and hold a flamethrower and go around with a flamethrower. That's what you should do.
I should just have a bubble. I should just live in a bubble, live in a hamster wheel.
You should have a Tenryu Bito like bubble helmet.
Yeah. Those guys never get COVID. I would if I could. Yeah, so anyway, I'm pretty excited about that. Don't know when I'll have the chance to wear it in public. I bought the gator. I bought the neck gator that had my face, but in like RFCK colors with like the bright green teeth.
Yeah. Did you ever wear that, or were you too chicken?
I did wear it a few times. The thing about that though is like this is not just all gators like that. Like I've seen gators that have like a face printed on them, and they don't actually look like a face when you wear them, because like they're warped and stretched over a surface. Like the illusion is not. It's not convincing. Like your brain does not see it and think, oh, it's a guy with like a creepy smile. You think like, oh, it's a guy in a gator. Wait, what's that printed on the gator? Is that, oh, it's supposed to be like a mouth. Okay, whatever. Right? It's unfortunately just not a very convincing visual effect. But I did wear it a few times. So this is my new that. This is the new one. It's like, do I have the guts to just go out in public looking like a... Well, here's... Well, I don't know. What do you think? Would people see this and be like, this guy's a freak? Or would people see this and it's like, this guy's flattening the curve? We should all be more like this guy. This guy's a fucking hero.
I think they'd think both of those things at the same time.
You know what?
This freak's flattening the curve. I'm glad I'm not a freak.
This sick fuck. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a freak like that, but like, God bless him, he's flattening the curve, good for him. Keep on keeping on, but like, far away from me.
You gotta have
please.
like an ensemble that works with it.
Yeah.
Because this guy in this picture,
just wearing like
he does
fucking
not look
polo
right.
shirt.
It does not look correct.
No.
Wearing just a shirt.
He's not prepared for when life attacks. He's putting on this mask as a lark. This is a joke to him.
He looks like he's joking around with those dead eyes.
He's laughing at us on the inside. Man, I never posted a picture of myself wearing the I have COVID shirt, and now I don't have COVID anymore.
Oh. Did you take a picture?
Well, no, I didn't. I meant to, because my dad re-gifted me the I have COVID shirt that I got him. He just gave it back to me for Christmas because I had COVID on Christmas. And I just thought that was really funny, but I never took a picture of it. So, I mean, I could just put it on and do it now. It would be cheating, of course, because I don't actually have COVID. I could go out and get COVID and then just for the bit. Like, it really
just for the pic.
Bit. Yeah.
You like cough mid like picture take.
Somebody, I hate to call them out. I hate to call them out. No offense or anything to commenter Gary Hackett, but I did see your comment on the last episode asking us to please quit talking about COVID. And I just gotta say, man, hey man, we're living in the real world. We're dealing with it, This is not a game. This is not a joke. This is reality.
Quit
this
talking
is harsh
about
reality.
things that exist. Quit
I'm
talking
sorry.
about COVID. I wish COVID would quit talking about us.
There are lots of terrible things. Honestly, I wish people would stop talking about NFTs. We were talking about NFTs before. Wish people would stop talking about those and they would go away. They haven't.
Oh no, Ben, we're about to talk about NFTs. We gotta switch. We gotta change topics.
Right. But that's all I think about.
How about that COVID then? Huh?
Yeah, how about COVID? Better than NFTs. I saw a poll on Twitter, like, which would you could destroy one forever. NFTs or COVID. And I was like, it's actually
COVID.
It's actually kind of hard.
Is it?
I don't know.
I think COVID is making everything in the entire world bad.
Okay.
It's slightly worse.
Okay. Here's the question, I guess, is, yes, like, obviously right now, COVID is a bigger problem for me. But will COVID eventually not be such a huge problem, whereas NFTs will exist and continue to make the world a worse place forever? Right? If that's the case, I think maybe there's an argument for NFTs being worse in the long haul.
Sure. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen with COVID. It could be, a new variant that is 10 times more deadly than the Omicron. It's bounced back, and now it's going to kill everyone again. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Did you see, there was like a news story I saw that was like, this is like a parody. This is like a joke. Like, I couldn't believe this was real. It was like, they found a mutant strain that's like COVID and Delta like merged into one. Or no, sorry. Omicron and Delta merged into one. They're calling it Deltacron. I was like, shut up. They're not.
Who's calling it Deltacron?
Who's calling it this? Show me one guy who's actually you're calling it this. You're calling it that and making and pretending it's news. New York Times or the Sun or whoever. Shut up. Stop it.
When's the scrotum variant gonna come out?
That's not a Greek letter.
Yeah, well, Greek people have scrotums.
I guess there is it Upsilon that has it's like
Epsilon?
It's a little W. Wait, Greek. There is one that is a little like round W, kind of looks like a ball sack, I guess.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's lowercase omega. Lowercase omega. Add total nuts. Totally nuts. There it is. So
there it is.
Yeah. Omega variant.
Omega lol.
Omega lol variant is on its way, I'm sure. I didn't hear about most of these variants. I guess we must have gone through a bunch that nobody heard of. Oh well.
Whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
death, world
sure.
Pandemic. Who cares?
It's pretty boring. It is boring actually. It is what's the word I'm looking for? Dreary? Yeah, sure.
Droll?
Not droll. Droll means funny. Droll means funny actually.
I thought droll was like dull.
No,
it just sounds like
it sounds like it means that, but it actually wait, okay, I think it's because I heard
how amusing.
Yeah, jokes on The Simpsons where someone would say, how droll. And like they say it like that. And they mean like, oh, this is funny, but they're like a boring person with a British accent, as all British people are.
Must have been a Britishism. Must have been an old person term.
Yeah,
only oldies would say that.
Yeah, like the only time I ever heard it in pop culture was someone boring describing something that is boring, but they're saying that it's funny. So I think it's
probably
like
why I got that mixed up.
Yeah, how droll, right?
How drills you in the head.
How drill, corn cob.
I say to the drill instructor. You turn it.
Don't put on the news that I got mad.
Huh?
Drill the account.
Drill.
Drill the account.
I was thinking of the tool.
No, that sucks.
The AI version of drill.
I can't wait to wear my
AI generated drill tweets.
I've seen a few. I think there's a couple different like drill AI accounts. How is drill such a genius? How does he just put banger after banger out every day? He just has like a different mind, a better mind than the rest of us.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good. He just does things the rest of us can only dream of with language. We couldn't do what drill does if we spent 1,000,000 years practicing.
It's the way he says nutsack and shits out my ass that it's really like,
I guess. Yeah.
He puts those words in the perfect context.
Sure. His trademark words. Man. All right, I gotta stop looking at Twitter. Twitter's dumb. Twitter's bad. What else happened this week? I'm floundering. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to fill time. Hey, audience, this is me, Ben Saint, admitting that I'm just filling time. I'm just killing time. I'm just here for a paycheck. Listen, I don't want to be here. I know that you, the listener, don't want to be here listening to this. Why don't we just call it? Why don't we just, as a mutual favor to one another, I'll stop recording this podcast and you can stop listening. Why
it's
not?
Funny, I saw on the last episode just came out. People were like, "Oh, thank God, 5 hours of PCP content." And I'm like, damn, they really, really want those long episodes.
They do.
Hello, we've been recording.
I get it.
Oh no, not even 2 hours. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna crucify us.
Genuinely, yeah. When we do a 2-hour episode, everyone is like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? What am I supposed to do on my commute? What am I supposed to do on my
speed up, drive quicker?"
yeah. Make the train go faster. Yeah, they love it. They love it. But why not listen, save us all the time. Just go pledge to the Patreon and then just click unsubscribe and just forget we exist. All right? Listen, it'll save you the time. We won't have to make them anymore. Just pledge and forget you're pledged, and we can all just go. We can all just move on.
You give me money, and I give you the freedom to not listen to the podcast.
I give you permission to stop listening. I tell you it's okay to quit. Yeah. That's the curse. You're not actually allowed to stop listening unless you have pledged. It is a transactional transaction. It is a deal. The deal of a lifetime.
I mean, I guess the one other thing
you give me $5 a month, you receive your life back, your freedom.
Breaker of chains.
Yeah.
The other thing that I've been thinking about recently, because I've been watching Game of Thrones, is like, world building, and what about the worlds that I must build for my stupid comics that suck?
Sure.
Oh, wouldn't that be great to have all that?
Absolutely.
And I'm like, I go on like fantasy map generators, and I generate a bunch of like, there's rivers here, and there's a coastline, and we got all these places, and I can name them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, cool. The tools at my disposal to create this world in such detail as George R.R. Martin creates his. What a wonderful world I live in, where I can make all these things, and I just sit there looking at it. And I'm like, okay, well, any moment now, I'll just do it. I'll just make that world.
What do you have? Like a drawing program open or something?
I got like a drawing program open. Yeah. I got like documents. I'm like, okay, so what are the kingdoms called? I can't probably think of anything good. Let's never do anything. Let's never do that. Let's never think about that again.
Absolutely.
Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to just create a vast network of interconnected like kingdoms and empires and factions and characters and lore and history? How's that so hard? Why is that so, why can't it be easy? Why can't it be snap my finger and it's done?
Oh, it is easy. Oh yeah, it is. You're just dumb. That's all.
No.
You're just uniquely bad at it.
Everybody has their own world and their lore, and they've all just like, I didn't want to show anyone.
I made 3 of those before breakfast. What are you talking about?
Everyone's got them in their drawer, and they're just like, I don't want to show you, and I don't feel like I need to show you, and you just have to suffer as the only person in the entire world who is bad at doing that one thing that everyone else knows. Damn.
Well, you see, it's actually because COVID shrank the part of your brain that is good at making
but I didn't
maps
even get
and
COVID.
Thinking, well, you better not get it, or it'll be even
maybe
worse.
Maybe that's why. Maybe I need that brain shrinkage to increase the efficiency of my neurons.
Right. You got too much unnecessary padding in there. It's keeping the world building part
my
away
brain.
from defrag your brain with COVID.
Just put the neurons right next to each other, and it just becomes like a fucking neutron bomb.
It's just dense like a neutron star.
That's what all those like galaxy brain things mean. That's what the image is of. Is somebody who got COVID.
You don't want a big brain. You want a small, dense brain. You want it to be compact, streamlined, aerodynamic. Sure. Why not? That makes me. How is the? I won't say any details. How is the secret project going? You kind of put it aside for December, right? Have you been?
I put it aside for December, and I was gonna fly out to America, but there's been time to work on it a little bit.
Yeah.
So it may come out before February, probably in February.
Okay.
And it's looking very good. It's
Cool.
spaced. It's epic. I looked at a tweet by Tom, who was like saying, "Oh, it's cool to have like a big project that you can release in secret, but it's shit for the algorithm."
Oh, I saw this
like,
tweet,
and I was like, "It's true. I probably would have more like interest in what I'm doing when I release it if people already were expecting something, like and knew what they were expecting to release."
I'll be honest. That tweet annoyed me. I think it's a wrong-headed attitude to take about it.
I feel
but how am I
similar.
gonna? How am I gonna drip feed for the algorithm? Like, who cares?
I generally agree, because the algorithm is like, it sucks. Even when it's good for you, it's never your doing. It just happens.
You know what? What's more important than drip feeding the algorithm? Having a fucking project that you finished.
True.
That's like 10,000 times more important. Is making the thing, not converting the thing into a drip feed of algorithm pleasing gifs or whatever. Yeah.
Well, that aspect of like using it for the algorithm is one thing, but like I think it's like otherwise generally true that like, or at least it gave me pause to be like, should I have like announced this earlier? Should I have like given people something? Because I don't think anyone in the entire world is waiting with bated breath about what my secret project is. They just know I've said it a few times. They're like, yeah come on, Gib. Just that nobody cares. Well, I think it's...
Yeah, I mean, why would they? Because they don't know what it is.
They don't know what it is, except a few patrons who have listened to the Money Spenders podcast where I explain it.
Okay.
But like, there's no like images yet.
Here's what I think. I think it doesn't really matter. I think what matters is that when it's out, people will like it and be impressed by it. That's like so much more important than whatever, that you drip feeded it or something.
Well, it's not that I want to drip feed it for algorithm. It's just sort of like, I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes it feels like I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is great, this is amazing, compared to like what I ever expected it to become. But then I'm like, what if it's not amazing enough for anyone to give a shit? Maybe we should work on this for another 20 years and never talk about it. No, we shouldn't do that. We should release it sooner rather than later. Release and like, I
guess I have the same sort of thoughts about like Phantom's Revenge. Like I think it's great. I think it's a masterpiece. But is it like? But is it? But is
people
is it?
Can
But
be
is
like
it? But
such
is it?
Harsh critics.
Well, okay.
They see something that you worked really hard on, and they don't know about that, and they just sort of like, well, I'd rather play this other game that came out.
Right,
and like that, it's kind of bad. And I'm like,
it's
that's
not
gonna happen to me.
It's not.
But of course it would.
It's not that I'm worried that people will like say it's bad. It's that the worst thing would be if like people are just like, what is this? I don't get it. I don't care. If it just gets no attention, which is like, yeah, that could happen. Yeah, that could happen. I think it's good. I think it deserves some attention. And I think if I just I don't know, I'll just talk about it a lot. I'll put it in front of people to the best extent that I can. And I think it's good enough and cool enough, and there's enough in it that even if it's not like a smash hit or anything, which like it won't be, but like I don't know. I think some people will take notice and be like, hey, this guy made a pretty good little video game. Which, what more can I ask for?
Money.
Oh yeah, money, please. What were we talking?
That's
Yeah.
It was the my secret project is like it's just closer to being releasable than it was before.
Sure.
I'm gonna be working on it tomorrow.
I have not really been doing any work on Phantom's Revenge because it's basically done. It actually needs what it needs is work done on converting it to an HTML version that can like play in browser, because when I try to play it HTML in browser, it like is fucked up and broken for some reason, and I need to figure out why that is. So that's kind of important. But then also I've been making like an itch page for it, and so that's something that's like, I think that's like mostly done. Yeah, the page is basically looking fine. I'm putting off the fucking HTML port because that's like, it's gonna be really fucking boring. It's gonna be really fucking boring work that I just don't want to do it. I have no idea what's broken about it, so I don't even know like where to start looking, and I'm like, God, I hope it doesn't take me like 2 fucking weeks of like work on it just to make it work in another application. Like that would suck. But
that's sometimes how it is with ports and getting things to work somewhere else.
I
remember that
really confused because like it's breaking in like weird ways that don't make any sense, and I'm like, why? Like, why are you doing that? For instance, this is just one problem. The title screen, the title fades in from 0 opacity to max opacity, right? That's it. It just it fades in. On HTML, it fades in and then it blinks back to 0, and it starts like kind of fading in and then blinking back and then fading in and then blinking out and fading in, and it's like, are you joking? Why?
Are you fucking
literally
with
like
me?
Why do you not know how to count? Why does the function not know how to count in HTML? Like, what the fuck? Just very bizarre. So I'm not looking forward to it. Okay.
It's
Anyway.
the sort of thing you never think about. You
No.
think, oh, I need the assets, I need the code, I need things to work.
No, I kind of thought
it's like,
it would just work.
Well, sure, but like
yeah.
There's so much about game development that's like invisible.
Yeah.
Like hours upon hours to make sure that when you press the menu button, it does in fact open the menu.
Yes. It's true. It's sad but true.
And then people aren't like impressed by that. They're just like, they want it to work, and if it doesn't work, they're gonna piss their pants and scream, because of course they should.
Was it? I think Brian Lee O'Malley on like Form Spring or something. Someone asked him. He was just answering people's questions, and he said something like comics are really hard. Like they're a lot of work. Like every time you finish a page of a comic, it's like you feel like you did so much, like they should throw you a parade because you finished one page. But like, of course nobody does, and you just got to finish the next page. You got to make hundreds of pages before you're actually done. That's how it feels, right? Game dev stuff. You take a menu and you add like one more option to the menu. You make the menu scroll, and it's like, I deserve a fucking monument built in my honor in Central Park for this. This was the hardest thing in the world. But it's completely invisible on the user end. It's if it's designed well, they don't even notice it. Right? It's invisible.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. I guess all I can hope for is that typical rubes, typical lay people will probably not appreciate all the effort that goes into making a game. And how would they, right? How would they know? No,
it's silly to expect them, but you feel it in your gut when they're like, when like a tiny problem is the thing they like, oh, that's terrible. But you spent so long to try and get it even to that point. It was so much worse before. So many difficult things that go unappreciated, but the final product is the only thing that really matters.
It does. But I guess something that I can hope for is that maybe other people who make their own games might see the game and be like, oh, well, there's like, you know, I understand how much must have gone into this. Like, this is more complicated than it looks. Yeah,
there's a lot of like art people who are like impressed with other art people who follow art people, and they're all talking about art and knowing about how it's created. And sometimes it's like there's so many art people, especially on Twitter. It's like, are there any like normal people? Is there any like peons
any normal people? No.
Any rubes? Any lay people?
Yeah.
Any filthy peasants who don't even know how to hold a pencil?
Hey, if you're a rube, DM me. Any rubes in the audience? Hit me up and tell me about that.
Tell me about your Rube Goldberg machine.
Man. Phantom's Revenge, big effort post. Worth it? I don't know. I just don't know. Perhaps one day, I will have achieved something in my life, and I will look back and say, oh yeah, you know, things really turned around for me. I think it was after I spent a year making that game, and I released that game. And you know, through some series of consequences of having done that at the time I could never have foreseen, you know, things really started to look up and changed the course of my life, and now I'm worth something. That would be nice. A man can dream.
Yeah, I think, I mean, it's easy to be cynical about your own achievements. But I think I've already kind of done that when I, like, made Balejape. Because it's like, before that, I was like a hobbyist artist. I drew occasionally. I used to draw at school. But I was making videos. I was like, oh, I'm going to make up videos forever. I feel like if I had stayed on that path, my life would be cringe. And maybe I would have loads of subscribers, or maybe not. And maybe it would be like the same amount of money, maybe a lot more. But I feel like I still would have eventually realized I didn't like it. I'm glad I have, you know, a comic under my belt already. And people like it, and they remember it, and they like the character, and it's like, that's great. You know, there's parts of it I don't like. There's parts of it that are stupid and bad, but like that, it's a good moment in my art career.
Yeah.
But I decided to do that, and now I'm doing comics. I'm doing things like that.
Well, it
can lead to bigger and better things. Right now, nothing has come of it, really. Yeah. Nothing like substantial, like life changing.
Yeah.
But I like the direction I'm going, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like what's this thought that's coagulating that I'm trying to express? It's like, I think, I guess I already feel like I can make anything that I want, that I put my mind to. I don't feel any like, oh, I'm not where I need to be artistically or anything. I don't, not that I couldn't grow as an artist or anything like that, but I don't feel like, oh, I need to grow more before I can like do the things I want to do. No, I'm there. I'm good enough for everything. So all that's left to me now is to just continue to do stuff, make things that I want to be making, whatever those are. So like that's all sorted. So the only other thing to think about is power, accruing power to crush my enemies with, while I continue to do that sort of thing on my own.
To get a big break?
Yeah. I don't know. Get like a job storyboarding for a show or something. You know, that'd be cool. Something like that. That's probably...
Yeah.
That's probably the only way. That's probably the only way that I could like get some sort of big break. I don't know. Storyboard for a show or something. Man, I don't know. Other artists that are the kind of artists that I know of who have gotten like storyboarding gigs were like way more successful than I am. They're people like someone might have actually heard of. Someone like Ryan Pequin got a job storyboarding on regular show. You either gotta like have industry connections, it seems like, or you actually have to be, not like Z-list like Ben Saint famous, and I say that word with disdain. I spit that word in that contest. Like you have to have like a real following. You have to be like a real guy. And frankly, I'm just not a real guy. I just can't do it. It's all been for nothing.
So you think simultaneously that you can do anything, but that you're nothing as well?
Ability-wise, I can do anything. Clout-wise, power-wise, I have nothing. That's how it feels. I'm held back. I'm held back just because nobody knows who I am. That's the worst thing.
People know you got a 1 million view video. Some people know who you are.
It's just not. I don't know. Okay, the Sonichu video is fine and all. Yeah, some people know who I am because of that video. I don't think that video's existence earns me a lot of like respect. You know what I mean? It's a Chris Chan video, and Chris Chan is literally the lowest hanging fruit on the whole internet, right? I think I would be lucky for someone with connections to be like, oh, Ben Saint? You mean the Sonichu lecture guy? Yeah. I'm neutral about that, right? I think that's... You know what I fucking mean?
I know. I mean, I can't really relate because I've always had less clout than anyone. I don't feel like I have much clout. That's what I'm saying. Is I just don't feel like I have clout. I need it. I need it. I need it to hurt people that deserve it. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Go to the clout mines.
I guess.
Chisel some out.
I guess. I don't know.
Gotta make you gotta feed that algorithm.
Yeah.
Make
Gotta drip feed that
daily
content.
Drip feed game dev vlogs.
Game dev vlogs, dev gifs dev vlogs, images. I don't know.
I feel maybe it's because I haven't had like a large clout exactly. I've had like a middling sort of size, and it's like that's pretty cool. I don't feel like I need to be like big. Of course, money is always nice, so that would be good.
I need to be bigger,
I'd like to be
but
sustainable.
I don't want to do any of the things.
Well, same. That's why it's like, in order to like maximize your chances of getting all this clout, you got to do stuff that makes you miserable. I'm like, God damn it, no.
I honestly, I don't even know. Honestly, I say that like, that's not even true. I don't even know. I don't even know like what I would need to do if I wanted to sell out and get clout and become a big guy. I genuinely don't even know what I would need to do.
You gotta have a clear like thing you do. When people say Ben Saint, they think of what?
Exactly.
That you gotta have a very clear thing, and then do collabs with people in the same field until you get noticed. It's really like that seems to be what people do a lot.
Yeah.
Or they just get lucky and people find them anyway.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. So, I don't know. Long story short, I'm just... I think I've had the same spiel before. Just about how mad I am that I'm not more powerful.
You got a lift?
Oh, I haven't lifted in like 3 weeks.
That's the feeling.
I stopped for
you need to
COVID,
lift
and I
more.
have not resumed. I mean, I do have to.
If I can't have social power, then I'll become physically more powerful.
I mean, why not? I had man, I was almost up to deadlifting 300. I'm sure I've lost like a ton off it now. I'm gonna have to reset down to like some bullshit, like 250 or something. Blech. Maybe even lower. I don't know. Oh well. Oh well. I'll get some fun, easy gains getting back to where I was. That'll be a hoot.
I still have those sort of naive, like youthful imagination moments where I'm like, oh, what if Clarissa became like a cartoon and she was on TV? That would be fucking sick. Oh my god, people would like Clarissa. And then I would go on to Rule 34 and I would find Rule 34 of her. And it would be like, I've made it.
That's what
people
it's all
are doing
about.
that of their own volition.
Yeah. I don't really I wouldn't really be. I mean, God, if someone came up to me and was like, "Hey Ben, this thing you made, we want to make a fucking TV show about it." I mean, I'd be like, "Great. Amazing. I love it. Yes, please send me the check in the mail." But like, I don't know, I wouldn't really be like, I don't know, it wouldn't feel.
You wouldn't pog about it?
I mean, I would pog, but I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I want the thing to be on television. I would be like, hey, if you want to do that. Like, it's not my thing, right? Because like, I wouldn't be making the show. I guess maybe if they asked me, like, we want you to work on the show, to produce it for television, I'd be like, sure. Yeah, I'd do that. And then maybe I would be excited about the product, because it's like, okay, this is a thing I am making.
That's what I was thinking. Is like,
oh yeah, sure.
I would have my Clarissa character comic books, and it's like, we want to turn this into a thing, and maybe put it on Netflix or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be the director, and I'll tell people what to do, and I'll say, this voice actor would be great for this character, and they would say, okay, we'll see if we can get him. I can't wait. It's definitely gonna happen in my head. In my fantasy.
Can we get Frankie Muniz as the Bandit King? Yes?
I don't know who that is.
It's I think I'm saying his name right. It's the kid who played Malcolm in the Middle. I say kid, he's probably like 30 now.
I can't remember his voice.
You know Malcolm in the Middle?
I do. I've watched it many a time when I was younger.
Yeah.
He's 36.
Yeah, that sounds about right. he's got brain cancer or something, or he's got some kind of like brain problem.
Too big, probably.
Right.
He needs some COVID.
Right. But has he tried it though? Like, don't knock it until you try it. All right. True. Man. Well, that was a tangent. I don't even remember how we got on this topic. Talking about projects and stuff. Oh yeah, talking about Secret Project January and whatnot. I guess
that rules out my secret project being a Clarissa television show. if I've said that now, it's not that.
Damn, I said I hoped to maybe get Phantom's Revenge released in January, and with like the HTML version being all like fucky, I just don't know. I just don't know if it'll be possible or not. Like, I have no idea. I won't know how long that's gonna take to fix until it's fixed. But oh well. In the meantime, I have been selling Blu-rays. I've sold maybe probably like 55 or something Blu-rays
in total.
Something like that. Probably, yeah. I made a few more. I think I made a few more. A few more people asked me for them after the last PCP came out. Like, a handful of other people messaged me. So pretty good. It's definitely justified itself as an endeavor. Like I said, I've got a big stack of them right here. And as soon as this episode is over, I have to pop another one in the burner and burn. Yeah, I think I got like 4 more to go or something.
God, suddenly unlocked a memory of like every computer in the house burning a DVD for something because we were making DVDs.
Were you like converting like VHS tapes to DVD or something?
No. Oh wait, it was okay. You know the Agunari thing I do?
Yeah.
Haven't done it for the past few years because of COVID.
Yeah, true.
But for a while there have been like all the scout camp leaders, they get like a little digital camera and a little video camera that they can record things with, and we used to make DVDs for the campmates to like, oh, this is what happened on all these days, and here's a slideshow and a thing.
Yeah, sure.
And we were making DVDs for everyone.
It was nice.
And that's a nice memory for some reason. Just all the houses. It's like, okay, mom and dad got a computer, I got a computer. Gotta get all the computers, make a bunch of DVDs with them.
Man, just imagine how shit it would be to have someone to be like a caregiver for like someone who's like, you know, learning disabled or like mentally impaired or something, and like you have to take care of them like through COVID and like keep them like
oh god
abreast of like you got to make them comply with fucking CDC regulations and like explain shit to them, and like they got to deal with it and you got to deal with it. Wow. It's terrible.
It would suck.
It'd be so fucking bad.
I'm sure like carers have like they're allowed to visit the houses of people they give care to, like elderly people or people with disabilities. I mean, they just need to wear a mask and isolate with them or something.
Of course.
But it would be very. I mean, I'm sure when it was like lockdown in the UK, you couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't go outside unless you were exercising or shopping for food, and it's like that would have been the worst for everyone, but especially disabled people.
Man, lockdown was awesome. We should go back. Lockdown was great. No worries. Never had to worry about what you were doing. Never had to worry about looking like a loser.
You were doing nothing.
Never had to worry about looking like a loser because you got no plans on a Friday night. Now those were the days.
Well, it's the same as normal. It's just that nobody expects you to have plans.
Right, exactly. I mean, yeah.
It's like, what are you doing this Friday? Oh, you know, interesting things and stuff that you wouldn't possibly understand.
What I'm saying is, back during lockdown, nobody asked that question, and that was just the way I liked it, actually. Yeah.
Every time somebody says, "Hey, you doing something later?" you should say, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill you."
I'm going to kill you. You're going to die. Fascinating.
That'll get him.
Yeah. That's another way to make people stop asking. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'm lost in the sea. At sea.
I'm also Lost at Sea by Brian.
Lee O'Malley.
Not Brian Clevenger, Brian Lee O'Malley. Not the same. Very different. Very different. You know who Brian Clevenger is?
Nope.
He was the artist of the Sprite comic called 8-Bit Theater. I don't know if you've ever heard of 8-Bit Theater.
I don't know what it is, but I think I've heard it.
It's a Sprite comic with the sprites from the original Final Fantasy. There's Black Mage and Red Mage and Thief and so on, right? It's the White Mage. It's those guys. It was fine and all. He wrote a book, and because I read his webcomic, I bought his book, and his book sucks. It was called Nuclear Age, I think it was called. It was about a superhero, and it was fucking bad. Even as a kid, I was like, wow, this is bad. This is like I'm not finishing this. Give me a break. Yeah. You want to go to voicemails?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I've run out of topics.
Absolutely. Yeah,
and
let's do
brain
it.
cells.
Ugh. You just ran out of the unimportant ones. They're keeping your synapses far apart, making it take too long to think. All right, well, let's do it. The first one is an image link. Let's see.
All right.
It's okay. I gotta look at the big version. Ben, we need
Tom and me and Ben.
Ben, we need to talk. Sure. I look so happy. Gib and I are thinking of leaving the PCP. Okay.
Huh? You're not mad?
Why would I? Why would I be mad? I don't want to keep you here against your will. Then it's settled. The podcast is over. Over. The podcast will go on. I'm not sure what.
Wait. What is this?
Is it down?
Yeah, probably.
Is it? Yeah, from
it's the Nostalgia Critic camp, so it's probably
the podcast will go on. Those eyes, those little eyes of mine. That's my face when the podcast will go on, no matter what. Sure, I'll keep the podcast running until I'm dead. What else am I gonna do?
I appreciate this. This is funny. This is nice.
It is
and
funny.
I like that I have a color. Ben is that your color is black.
Tom's is gray, I guess. Should have made Tom red. Tom's color is red.
Tom's color is red, but I don't see him wearing red.
He just turned into a skull.
And Tom turned into
an old Chinese man?
Yeah.
Sure. Just like in real life.
Yep.
Well, hey, another fucking masterpiece of a voicemail. Okay, the next one is called What Is That Noise? 3, 2, 1, go.
Do you guys remember the yellow argument? Good times. Good times.
I don't know. Is it like jacking off or something? Just sounds like you're hitting.
Sound like anything.
It just sounds like you're hitting something.
I do remember the yellow argument.
Sure, I remember the yellow argument. Stupid.
The thing I remember most from the yellow argument,
stupid.
From my perspective,
is
that I tried to play Coldplay Yellow, but I didn't know how to play it, and I fucked it up. I felt it would have been funnier if I had played it better.
Oh, like, you're talking about on the episode?
On the episode, I brought out my guitar and I started playing Coldplay's Yellow.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't recognize that song. Wait. No, yes, I would. And it was... yeah. It was...
you.
Yeah.
And it was all yellow.
Yeah, I might not have recognized that song if it was just on an acoustic guitar, though. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was probably inaudible, but I remember being like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I didn't figure out the chords quickly enough. I didn't want the moment to pass. Oh, it was so bad.
Alas. Well, roads not taken, traveled. Next one is called Ben Saint at Night. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's just a scratch. I don't get it.
Again, was it jacking off? Was the sound jacking off? Everything sounds like jacking off to me.
It wasn't it was like somebody rubbing like a piece of plastic against another piece of plastic or some sort of rough surface.
Well, the first one...
I don't get it.
The first one was rubbing, but then at the end there was a little like... couple little smacking sound. I don't know. I don't get it.
Too subtle. This comedy's too subtle for me.
Absolutely. Like most comedy. Next voicemail is called Hi. 3, 2, 1, go.
Is it incredibly quiet for you as well?
I could hear something. Could you hear
like a mouse? Is a mouse taking a bite of a cookie? That's the sort of sound it was.
All right. Well, thanks for the fucking voicemail, Joker. All right.
Little mouse.
Next one is an image. Okay. Here we go. Oh, okay.
Low energy talking, true. Doom and it's me and Ben, low energy talking. Ben and Tom, doom and gloom talking, everything is fucked. I believe that's true. Gib and Tom, very nice episode without Ben's bullshit. Unfortunately, it happened only once.
Yeah, true.
Ben, Gib, and Tom, PCP at its peak. All annoying hosts are gone, not including Mage.
Right, Mage is... Right. The asterisk.
Yeah. Ben, Gib, Tom, and guests, what the PCP used to be. Just Ben, shit episode, but seeing him alone is extremely funny.
Listen.
I agree with most of these, yeah.
I do agree with... I mean, I don't remember the one that was just you and Tom. I have no opinion about that. My bullshit is great, actually, and you'd miss it. You'd miss it if it was gone.
I can't remember what we talked about on that. I think it was mostly about art stuff, which is, I guess, my favorite conversation topic, because I'm always creating. I'm always thinking about creating.
I think what the PCP used to be is just any time we have like a bunch of when we had like a bunch of guests like Cyber Shell, Oblivion Fall, to Snaker.
It felt like the old PCP, because I was like, okay,
when we have like
something now. Oh wait, no, I can't speak. There's too many people speaking over me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Yeah,
I'll wait. Classic PCP moment.
Classic magical moments. All right, yeah, good. It's true. It's all true. All right, next one is another image thrown up. What is this? Okay, it's okay. Oh, this is about the logo. This is about the Shekels For Heckles logo, right?
Oh, okay, sure. L for Libra. It looks like an F, though. That's why I put it for the F.
Oh, I see. I never even thought about it. But, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, he's got a point, I guess.
Hang on. But they changed the Euro to be the E. But it looks more like a C, which is why I put it for the C. But they didn't replace the other E's or the other L with the Libra. So what's the choices? What's the choices?
Yeah,
here,
all the S's should be dollars. All the E's should be euros.
It should be like a typing quirk, really hard to read.
All the L's should be whatever.
Libras.
That would be a pretty good typing quirk for like a greedy capitalist troll. There's just like every currency symbol that looks like a letter he just uses in place of that letter.
Oh, the yen would be a perfect Y.
Exactly. Poke dollars, of course, would make a great P for pound.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how many
Bitcoin,
currency signal signs there are. There's like ones that aren't used anymore, like the
there
franc.
Must be. I don't even know what
and
the sign for
Deutschmark
franc was. Right. There must be so fucking many. You could. I wouldn't be surprised if you could fill most of the alphabet with them. There's probably a few that they don't have. There's probably none that's like an X. No, maybe. I don't know. There's probably some crypto that's X. Oh yeah, XRP Ripple. Yeah. Just use Ripple. With crypto, everything's possible. That's
my god.
Blockchain technology. Next, okay. Next one is called, is it update on an old friend from an old friend? That's the next one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Shout out for the dog who won her new video. I love an American Tail. Apples, the Super Nintendo. Apples. And her new voice is nice like apple juice.
Oh, the new Devu video. Yeah, Devu put out a new video. Did you see that?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did. Good for her.
Good for her.
But I'm extremely jealous of how good her voice is, and I couldn't watch it. I felt bad.
Oh, really?
Made me feel bad, but it's not her fault. It's no hate. I was just like, oh god, no. Dysphoria moment.
She sure does sound different. It's
completely
true.
different.
Although she talks really slowly in that video, or now maybe she just talks really slow now. There's a part that made me roll my eyes where she claims like, yeah, before talking in my old voice, it always made me feel like physical pain, and then I realized that it was because my voice was too deep. Shut up. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
It's there's a certain aspect of like transitioning where once you feel gender euphoria, like because you've never felt it before, you suddenly realize how like much you didn't like everything previously. Like you had like a general level of unhappiness going on, and it's like invisible to you because that's all you've ever known. It's like I can imagine that feels like that way, but like
okay,
it is maybe a little over the top to say it physical pain.
You know what? I'm paraphrasing. She said something like it. I think she said it caused her pain or
well, pain,
something
whatever.
whatever. Nitpick.
That I'll buy it. I mean, I felt similar things to similar stuff.
I was surprised. She talked really slow, at least through a lot of it. I think that video, it's a video about Fievel American Tail. I guess it sort of claims to be a review. It's not a review at all. It's basically just like some light commentary about some things in the game. I'm pretty sure that it's basically just like a soft sort of coming out video, basically, but like doesn't call itself that. Like the purpose of the video is to come out, hey guys, I'm trans now, but it's not calling itself that. It's a video about Fievel, but in it I will take a brief aside to be like, yeah, I transitioned, this is my new voice, blah 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 blah, whatever, which is fine. I
should probably just message her to ask how, like, what she did to train it. Just because I don't know.
Perhaps
I would like knowledge about that.
That's fair. That would be a reasonable thing to do if you want to know about that, I guess. I don't know. What can I say? Devu, I guess I'll get into it. Devu messaged me before putting that video out, like a few days before, maybe a week before or something, and said like, Ben, I'm thinking that maybe I might sort of come back to the internet a little bit. Like I made a Discord server and everything. And I'm like, okay. And she said like, but I wanted to tell you that I actually just want you to know, so you're not surprised that like I don't agree with what you were doing with the paying people to unpledge from Trixie's Patreon. So I just want you to know that like I'm not for that. I don't think that's right or whatever. And I just like, I don't know, shut the fuck up, go away. Piss off, I don't fucking care, you idiot, you fucking moron. You're a fucking rube. Devu messaged me all the time to tell me about like how bad Trixie was to her and how like much she mistreated her and stuff. And then I'd be like, well, you should say something about it. And she'd say, no, I can't. No, because like, what if something bad happens? Like, what if somebody got mad at me? I can't say anything about it. But like, you should keep saying it though. Like, I like what you're saying. Just you should keep, but I'm not going to say anything. Oh, but actually like, I don't agree with like you telling people, you shouldn't mess with someone's income, Ben. It's wrong to mess with someone's income, even if they like abused me or whatever I said. I don't remember. That's too far. That's too far. I don't agree with that. Shut the fuck up. I hate Devu. Fuck Devu. Yeah, that's my statement about that. The end. Any thoughts?
Incredibly transphobic. Ben Saint at it again.
True. True. What can I say? I'm the product of my society. All right. That's all I have to say about Devu's new video. Next one is called VVV Saber Dub, please, maybe. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello again, Benjamin Saint.
Hello.
SaberSpark64 has released yet another video. reviewing Halo Infinite, it looks like.
Okay.
Would you mind
No.
telling me if it's narrated by Tom or Saber?
Why would you ask
'Cause,
this?
I still
Don't even want to click it. Don't want to chance it.
Still
Do you
waiting
not
on the dub of that one video, but like,
Wait.
I'm still gonna listen to the ones that are like primarily with Tom. That's all.
I'm
Thank
confused.
you.
What dub is he talking about?
I think he left another voicemail a while ago asking you to please dub over or have Tom
that's
dub
right.
over a Saberspark 64 video where Saberspark was speaking because he didn't like hearing Saberspark.
Right. I also don't like Saberspark's voice. I don't like the way he talks in his videos. It's a common affliction with YouTubers. He's one of them. Yeah, man, I'll get right on that. Right after I get the HTML port
you should do
of the
dubs
game.
of all the Saberspark videos and make a Blu-ray of them.
Yeah, I'll start a new channel. It's called Saberspark 64 Dubs, and I just re-upload every Saberspark 64 video with my voice instead. And then I make a fucking Blu-ray about it. Oh, if you like it so much, why don't you make a fucking Blu-ray about it? I guess I will. I can do that now. Now there's how you gain clout. Now there's a move to get to blow up on
the Blu-ray guy. Oh, Blue Saint.
Now there's a drip feed for your social media engagement, whatever. Next voicemail is called Rod Serling, Life Without Enemies. 3, 2, 1, go.
Imagine, if you will, a world in which Trixie the Golden Bitch had never existed. Ben Saint sits on his cathedral throne, lethargic. He opens up Twitter on his phone, but who is there to even talk shit on for the third time this week? He fancies that he should do something productive, but where's the grievance, that nemesis from whom to draw the motivation of pure spite which sets him about his projects? When is Redcon 5? What is even the point when there is no subject for jokes about deleting one of the lecture recordings? Finally, our saint decides to try and get himself some bitches on Tinder. He cannot.
He cannot.
Every connection he makes remains entirely shallow. He finds himself, to his despair, unable to even remember love. So to everyone with an enemy, you'd better treasure that golden bitch. For without villains, no revenge. Not even a phantom's, soon available on itch.
Oh,
ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hey, that was great.
Tie-in at the end.
I like that a lot. And it's true. I mean,
I like the idea that if Trixie existing means you get bitches on Tinder.
yeah. If only Trixie had not existed. Okay, it's the bad timeline. It's the bad timeline. Wait. Oh wait, no. In real life, yeah, because in this alternate timeline, no Trixie, no Blu-rays, no Radcon, no bitches. It's true. It's the worst possible future. Good thing Trixie is all too real, and the bitches all too plentiful. Very, very good. I have nothing to add. You nailed it. Okay, next one is X3. 3, 2, 1, go.
He is almost here.
Oh, development.
Oh.
Development.
Almost. This is just Lord English.
Something's happening. Next one is called... it's a minute long. It looks like it's a real question. It's called Christian YouTube Censorship. 3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, PCP? Dusty Dumps / The Wall Guy here.
Yes.
Last week, I sent a PCP presents The Wall.
I saw you
all about
commented
Ben Saint,
on the last one.
but I realized that the lyrics
Thank
were
you
pretty
for the
hard to
music.
discern as I was going through COVID at the time. I mean, I still am, kind of.
Oh, bummer.
And I was like, okay, I'll just post the lyrics in the comments. That'll be great. People can sing along at home. It'll be a good time for everyone. But whenever I would post the lyrics, the comment would be automatically deleted. So I was like, what? What's the deal? So I tried experimenting on a bunch of different videos, commenting different things. And it seems to me that YouTube now automatically just like auto deletes a comment with swearing in it. And not just swearing, even like allusions to swearing. Even if you like try to
use like an asterisk,
like censor it
yeah,
or put in some sort of like censor marks or just like take out the word, YouTube just like automatically detects, you're trying to swear here, boy, and deletes your comments. Did you know about this? What's the deal with that?
I mean,
That's messed up.
I've seen
Come on, man.
I've seen
Let us
comments
swear.
disappear seemingly randomly. So I mean, it doesn't surprise me that much.
I mean,
I've
it's hard to notice when comments have not been showing up because you don't know that they should be there.
I mean,
I've seen swears though.
There are
like,
definitely
recently.
Swears in comments, I think, unless something changed and I haven't been paying attention. Could it be like your account settings? Maybe could it be just like a you thing? I don't know.
You could be blacklisted.
Maybe.
It's definitely a thing YouTube has the power to do, is to know your user, your Google account, say, oh, that person. Like, why? I don't know.
No, nobody knows. Oh God, I hope you figure out how to swear in the
comments. Everybody in the comments, say a swear word.
Cuss in the comments.
Let's figure this out.
Just say the most vile shit down there, please, and thank you. Okay, next one is called Fucking with Trixie 3 from PJ Worthman at hotmail.com. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, Ben. So, you got the book Road to Radcon finished. You got the Plebe and the Weeb Blu-rays out.
Yeah.
There's still one more thing you can do to fuck with Trixie for
Is
not
it Kus Omega?
You gotta do the Brony lecture. I mean, it could even be the Brony lecture where you just talk about all the dumb bullshit that surrounded it and why this dumb video about ponies never came out. I think it could be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be one last way to fucking get at them, and then every Radcon obligation is finished. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, is there a way I can get the Plebe and the Weeb Blu-ray and the Radcon book like together as a bundle? Shipping to Canada isn't cheap. PCP forever, Tom will never die, call me back.
I think I might have said this before, but yeah, if we ever did some sort of Radcon 5 or equivalent, I probably would do a Brony lecture. It probably wouldn't be very long, but it would be pretty funny. Yeah, I probably would do something like that. It's a very funny idea. You can't buy them like as a bundle because like they have to go in separate envelopes. I have to ship them separately. I'm sorry. I know international shipping, especially on the Blu-ray, is kind of shit. But like, I'm sorry. They charge me $15 to send a fucking DVD box anywhere outside of the United States. It's basically
Are they not like flat enough that you could?
They
put
are
them
not.
in one envelope?
They are not thin enough to be considered envelopes. They are too thick. They are considered packages. So it costs like it varies, but it costs like some between like $13 up to like $19 to send it, like depending on the country, which is a bit lame, but I don't know. That's what they make me do. Inside of the US, it's not so bad because they have a program called Media Mail, which is basically just if your mail is just like books or recorded like video content or like a small list of like things like that, you could just mail it cheaper. They just like will give you a discount on mailing, but it doesn't extend internationally. So I have to. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. No, there is no bulk discount for the Plebe and the Weeb and the Road to Radcon. However, if you are a patron, you do get $5 off of the Road to Radcon. And of course, if you backed the Plebe and Weeb Kickstarter and you show me a screenshot of your pledge at the $40 tier or higher, I will give you $20 off that. if you didn't, you're fucked. Sorry. Anyway, yes, good voicemail. Next one. ASMR. I said it wrong, and I'm not re-recording. My break is over. 3, 2, 1, go.
Can I request of you a longer form video? I'm working like 12 hours every day.
Sorry, this is a mere 2-hour and 30-minute podcast.
12 hours of like an AMSR friend simulator.
No.
Just
fuck you. You're no friend of mine.
Say, yeah, buddy. We're going forward. We're getting through this. You and me.
Yeah.
I need something to get me through this.
Yeah, well.
You sound haggard. You sound destroyed, defeated.
Boy, damn, you really could use a friend, huh? Well, oh well. Next voicemail.
No, here's what you do. You play the Procrastinators podcast like normal, and you turn the speed to 0.5, and then it takes longer.
Listen, Mr. ASMR, as Trixie famously said, I don't have to listen to you just because you give me money. All right? So fuck you. I'm assuming you're a patron, since you want to be our friend so bad. Best way to become our real life best friend would be to drop $5 in the Patreon. In my opinion, it's the first step of a 1,000-mile journey. Next voicemail is called Kyle and Funny Man. The space epic at pewpew.com. 3, 2, 1, go.
One name's Kyle, the other is a funny man. It's Kyle and Funny Man in space. Yeah, that's right. This voicemail storyline was no joke. This is literally going to go for 18 episodes.
Yeah,
with,
continuity.
Being like an epic 5-minute one, paying off all the storylines and all the epic lore and stuff.
I hope so, or else what was the point?
Step in.
Don't waste my time.
Get ready.
Well, I'm ready.
Hey, Funny Man.
I don't watch movies, but I listen to these voicemails.
I really gotta use the toilet because I ate some real nasty space
Taco Bell. Okay.
Stew.
Okay. Yep. I'll do it.
It might take a bit longer. Still. Why is that, Funny Man? Are you having some diarrhea in there? No, it's actually quite the opposite. I'm having dry dumps.
Good for him.
God, Funny Man, I can't believe
good for him.
You would have referenced that. Oh my God, that's just a snapshot into her life here on the space station. This is good. This is great stuff. The audience at home literally pogged when I said that because that's the thing that people in the PCP the audience remembers, and we're going to go for
remembers from like 2 weeks ago.
And oh my God, get so excited for the future because oh my God, we're gonna go on some funny fucking adventures. Oh, this is so fucking good.
This is the beginning of a beautiful arc, I think.
This is on the road to like voice Grail. It's getting there.
All it needs, I would say at this point, all it needs is a like 15-minute long, like fully like musical, like finale. Like you're there. You just got to bring it home. You've built up the bond with the audience. Now you just gotta stick the landing, and we'll have a classic on our hands.
You got an intro song. Mm-hmm. You got a guy thoroughly explaining the point of the thing immediately.
It's all the ingredients.
Front loading before the actual show begins.
All the
so people are all like on the same page.
All the ingredients of greatness. Next voicemail is called Endless Wordle. 3, 2, 1, go.
Day 5 in Wordle office RFCK. I can't see anything. I'm looking for the updates. I'm looking for what's being updated on the game. I'm looking for if there's possible bugs I have to take account of. I can't see anything. I can't fucking see anything. I have to scroll through 100,000 fucking moon runes of little baby blocks being built up from the top down to a fucking pyramid, and I can't fucking understand anything. And then I find out that they're not even fucking playing the game. They're not even playing Wordle by posting that. They're just updating each other on their fucking progress. It's...
Wait, does this guy not understand Wordle? Has he just seen the tweets and not thought to Google it?
I guess this is an Endless War dev, and like Endless War is Endless War being flooded with Wordle squares?
Perhaps.
That would be funny. I would support that. The Endless War kids gotta get a fucking education. They need to learn to spell. About time. Next one is Tony. It's Tony. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, this is Tony. So the last voicemail message I sent, I was talking about how I always skip the voicemail messages being read in the podcast.
Yes.
So I've never heard my own voicemails being read, and I would like to, but I don't know how to solve this problem because I don't know what episodes my messages are in, and I don't know what the timestamp is. So I guess I'm just kind of fucked.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, episode 2... Wait, what is this? Is this 291? Gib? Okay, she's muted. Whatever. I think this is episode 291. Whatever. Episode 291. Gotcha, buddy. You're in there. No problem. All right. Next one. I'm just gonna continue. I'm just gonna go ahead. Next one is a Google Drive link from Solaru, I think. It didn't work. The copy paste didn't work. Did I have to leave the underscore off the end? Unfortunately, I'm getting a... Sorry, the file you have requested does not exist. I am sorry. Well, so if this is from Solaru, oh no, I'm bad at this, at home sick. Well, you are bad at it. I'm sorry, the link didn't work. I'm sorry. Try again, maybe. Alright, Gibbs said BRB, and the next one is for her, I think. So I will just hit the bathroom for a second. You know what? I don't even have to say this. Just cut this out. We'll just take a pause. Eleazar, just cut this part out. I'm just gonna go and I'll be back in a minute. And maybe Gib will be back. And this is not for anyone. This is not for the audience to hear. This is secret. Alright. I was just in time to see you unmute.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Sorry, it was a matter of fecal urgency.
Okay.
I suddenly needed to shit, and I had no time to explain.
Acceptable reason. Okay, well, the next one was a Google Drive link, but it didn't work. I couldn't get the link to work, unfortunately.
Google... Wait, there are 2 dashes in the middle of that. Are they supposed to be there?
Are they not supposed to?
I don't think dashes exist in files. Oh, no, I got rid of them. It still doesn't work.
Yeah, I tried getting rid of the underscore at the end, and that also didn't help. Sorry, so that's too bad. But anyway, the next one seems like it's for you. It's an image from Giant Gazonga's Gib at Girl Gamer.
Oh, base.
So, I mean, yeah, alright, here we go.
Whoa, this is like cool.
It's like a real drawing.
It's like a real drawing.
Wait, what is this? Actually, me tanking my entire online career was a ruse, a Kafka-esque meta-allegorical critique on how... Is that supposed to be Trixie?
That, I think, is supposed to be Trixie.
It's a very flattering portrayal of her hair in particular.
And the People's Choice Podcast Award for the funniest joke goes to Miss Bontague.
Ms. Bontague for the iconic line. You give them an inch, they'll take my splinch. Who could forget? Yeah.
Oh, it's iconic only because it was a tag. It's such a nothing comment otherwise.
Yep, total afterthought. but now it's our fucking tagline. Now it's the title of this episode. Maybe not actually. It's not very Google friendly.
This is really nice. Look at those bazongas that I have.
I'm looking respectfully. Is that the People's Choice Podcast Award for funniest? Is that Bill Clinton? I don't know who that is.
I think it's just a guy.
I'm
not sure who it's supposed to be. This is a really nice drawing. I'm gonna save that
This is a good
to the
drawing.
fan art folder.
This is great. Yeah. Actually, me tanking my entire online career was a bit a ruse, a Kafkaesque meta-allegorical. Meanwhile,
Trixie doesn't know what Kafkaesque is.
I don't. I'm trying to think if I've ever heard her use the phrase. Probably, I don't know. She would.
She's probably heard people say it, and I don't know.
She's probably heard her use it. I mean, I'm sure she's never read any Kafka. I read I read one Kafka. I read Metamorphosis when I was like 13, maybe even younger. My dad got me to read it for some fucked up reason. Like, I'm gonna get anything out of that when I'm a fucking kid. Give me a break. Anyway,
Gazonga's Gib Girl Gamer. Naming the file.
This is great. This is great. Thank you. And then I think we've just got one more. Yeah, just one more image from Pick at COVID Daredevil. Sure. Oh, COVID Daredevil versus the 1,000 Lung Man.
When I don't remember the COVID Daredevil. Was that a thing when I wasn't there?
I'll be honest.
I remember the wait.
I'll be honest. It doesn't ring a bell. But just because I don't remember something doesn't mean anything.
I do remember a joke involving like COVID not actually being bad. In fact, gives you super. No, I do remember.
Oh,
the COVID Daredevil.
Right. It makes you lose your sense of smell and taste, but it boosts your other senses. Right.
Yes.
Right.
But I think the COVID Daredevil was also blind for unrelated reasons.
Yes. She just happened to also be blind. And she's a big titty lady. I guess why not? Sure. 1,000 Lung.
So wait, is this implying? Is that a vaccine, or is it like the Daredevil is using COVID to defeat the person with loads of lungs?
It says Omega variant, so it's not the vaccine. it's COVID.
The COVID Daredevil.
Because I mean, she has COVID, right? And it's good. It's the source of her power. Her inability to smell things. if her sense of smell if she were to not have COVID and her sense of smell and taste were to return, if that part of her brain were to grow back, I mean, her many other powers would just dissipate. In the middle of battle, she would find herself unable to compete in the free market. These lungs are disgusting.
They look like the funny chins on that King Goblin or King Troll in the Hobbit movie.
I didn't.
That guy?
I didn't see any of the Hobbit movies.
There's like the Goblin King, and he's got like a big ballsack chin that's flabby and gross.
Hobbit. Well, I gotta see this. I'm sold. Is he the Great Goblin?
I forget his name. He's like a king of something.
Yeah, he's just got a big sagging jowl chin. Well, that's gross. Good for him. Good for him.
At least he doesn't have COVID.
But at least he can smell, idiot. Yeah. We did it. That's it. Those are the voicemails.
I want to quickly clarify because I feel bad for accidentally saying the image that I looked at was like, oh, it's like a real drawing. That's not to say that other drawings are not real drawings. It's just like clearly like a higher level of like artistic skill, you know?
Oh, I don't want to clarify. I want to clarify. Like, I didn't mean that the other ones aren't drawings. I just mean that this one was good and those ones were bad.
This one was like markedly gooder.
It does have anatomy. It's definitely got anatomy.
Yes, it's got anatomy. When you're drawing big bazongas, there's only two ways you can go: anatomy or it's large circle, very big.
Large circle, comma, very big. That's wait. Did you know that Ernest Hemingway was once challenged to write the saddest story in the world in only 4 words, and he wrote large circle, very big.
Oh.
Yes.
That's not a sad story. I like that story.
Oh yeah, yeah. He failed. He failed the challenge. He lost.
The most erotic story. Large circle, very big.
Large circle, very big. Excellent. All right, we have done it. We have recorded. Despite everything, we have recorded another podcast this week.
Despite everything, it's still the PCP.
It's true. It's truer now than ever before. We're in fact more the PCP than we ever were. Heck, I got nothing else to say. I'm done. I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have a good week, you fools.
Have a good one. Don't get Omicron.
Don't get COVID.
Don't get COVID. And if you do, hope it gives you benefits, boosts to your other senses, of course.
Yeah, don't get COVID. But if you do, buy the shirt.
Yes, definitely. Buy the Bane mask. Buy the Bane mask. I expect it's gonna do great things for me. Hell yeah. Okay, that's it. Let's peace out. Nice. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.